Pog Bunny. Nice pog in the chat. As usual, don't know if chat is going to drown behind my horns or not, but we'll get a hang of it one day. Hello! So, we're gonna continue on this picture that should have been done yesterday, but I had like a lot of technical difficulties. As you can see, my frame rate and everything should be better, but yeah, yesterday I didn't restart my computer before streaming, and I guess that was a big boo-boo. So, learned my lesson, and also learned if like my tablet's gonna freak out in the middle of stream, I'm just gonna restart. I have no choice but to restart my computer and just come back. Hi, Wing! Thank you so much for coming. Okay, wait. Let me see where you are in this chat, actually, since you chatted. Where are you? Nowhere in there. Interesting. It was working earlier. Oh well, we'll see. Oh, I'm gonna put on some music. I always forget to put on the music because it's a playlist. Here we go. So, as you can see, I didn't get that far into lines, but I was like lagging the whole time too, so that could be why as well. But I was also talking. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a chill afternoon, evening, morning, whatever you're doing so far. Thank you for joining me. Regarding my Bun, she is doing good. She is relaxing. Lounging as she usually does, looking very comfy, and she's very genki. She is my sweet girl. I've seen like a lot of I guess I would call them independent groups, and there's a lot of hype behind joining them. Like the latest ones I've seen, they're getting like a lot of applicants. Most likely, I would say most likely there'll be young applicants, but I'm not sure. I think you'd have to be over 18 to apply to those, right? But I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised and I'm not surprised to see such a high influx of applications for those places, because it kind of reminds me of DeviantArt back in the day. There would be these group RPs that are really popular, RP groups, and people would just want to join just because it seems like fun and for the community, right? Now, I have a feeling that is exactly what is happening on Twitter regarding these independent VTuber communities, groups, that hasn't really proven themselves yet. But I guess every company has to start somewhere. It's just, it seems like they are being ran by, you know, other people who are just like really into VTubers in the company, and not like, what is it? Those who necessarily have like CEO energy. But that's like my opinion. And if VTubers want to join them, I guess shoot your shot. Just make sure if there's a contract to read it. And when you're applying, think, is this what you really want to do as like a career? Or is it something you want to do because you crave community, right? That's just my short advice. Aside from that, I don't know. I felt kind of with the video yesterday, because there's just so much stuff, and I don't think I handled it like the best, but I don't think I handled it the worst either. I switched to playing a game, but I don't like that it switched the topic of the video, so I put it on as unlisted. You could still see the video, but like, yeah, it's unlisted. But in other news, I ate before stream today. I ate 2 eggs, well, 1.5 egg, and a toast with butter, so that should keep me going for a quiet minute. So, fingers crossed we don't have any yogurt ASMR this time. Boopy. And then I I am looking forward to coloring Booby's beautiful everything today. I ate eggs and toast. Yeah, single toast, but it was a big piece. You know, like a sourdough piece. So it was like the one in the middle as well. So it's the biggest boy it can be. I put this horn on a different layer for no gosh darn reason because I'm just gonna copy paste this horn anyway. Gonna find it. Found it. Can't hide from me. Okay, chat is not working. I don't know why. Let me try to put the thing back in. It was working just before this stream, so I don't know what's happened. It was working during testing. Remove. Let me see. Remove. Yeah, I want to remove an input. Customize chat. I don't remember what it was. It was a browser source. Okay. Eh? Oh. How come it's not even there? Okay. Customize chat. Well, that's fine. Is this on loop? Repeat all. Shuffle on. Nope. Oh, hello. You see that? That's what chat's supposed to be. Okay, please hold. Bum, 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 pop out. It ain't easy being squeezy. Okay, I mean, that should do it. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, well. Yeah, I lost a CSS on it. That's fine. Let me just adjust it a little bit more. It's better than nothing for sure. Properties. Width. Nope, too small. I want just right. 500. Nope, still too small. Oh, I could just make it bigger, shouldn't I? Huh? I am a noob. It's not very appropriate. Oopsies. Well, I need to crop this part out anyway. Alright, we're gonna deal with black chat today. That'll be totally fine, I think. We're going dark mode today, guys. Okay, that's good enough. I don't want stuff like that to linger on the chat. Thank you. We're here for a very chill time. It'll be even more chill if once I get this line art done. And I was like thinking, oh, I'm looking forward to coloring, but actually the King style is very monochrome in the first place. So, I don't know. No problem. Oof. Why is my head suddenly empty? I heard Iron Mouse got in the news. Like, she's like Miss Worldwide now because she did her subathon. So good. VTubers really be taking over the world now. I remember the last time like VTubers were on the news, it was like wasn't it Kiryu Coco and Hachama? It's always so weird to see like Twitch and YouTube stuff go on the news like that. Media's collaborating, worlds colliding. I know, right? I heard Iron Mouse's mom was worried. She's like, are we gonna be okay? Now that you're famous, I'm scared. It's been on this song for quite a while, yeah? It must be looping the same one. Come on. But I like this song anyway, so it's okay. Yeah. Much better. Mousy does. She's amazing. I really admire her. I still need to catch up on like CDawg VA's videos. Yeah. Don't forget to donate some plasma. If you can. I can't because I don't have enough blood in me. But if you can, please absolutely do. And then I hear if you donate it in a place where like they really need it, like not enough people are donating, you get paid for it. When I was looking in comments on Iron Mouse's videos, people said they made like almost 1,000 for a month, I think, from donating quite often. And it's really helping them get through college, so that's one way to do it for sure. Yeah, donating, anyone can make money. Donating is a pretty good way to do it. You feel kind of good about it. And you get sweet bucks. And if I'm right, they should give you free granola bars and orange juice. Wow. Oh, I'm pretty happy with his hair so far. He is a handsome boy. This boob. My local CSL plasma only gives 35 per donation. Well, still better than no money. And if you're gonna donate anyway, that's some sweet cash. $35, you could buy like a really fancy meal with that. Oh, speaking of fancy meal, it wasn't even that fancy, but I bought takeout yesterday from this Thai place. I got like pad thai angel wings, which I thought it was a different angel wing, but it was just normal chicken wings. I was disappointed, but it's fine. And then I got crab rangoon, and the total came out to like $45. And it's like they ask for tip. They ask for a tip even when you do takeout, and I'm just like, well, I always tip. I know it's hard out there in the service industry. Nice. I'm glad you're donating. I remember I got shamed in college from this stupid person who was like, if you don't donate, blah blah blah. You know, those like really self-righteous people who think they're better than others for doing something they believe in. Which, you know, you could be really passionate about like causes such as donating plasma, but if you shame others and you come at them really aggressively, it does nobody any good. That's with literally everything. Don't come at anybody with aggression if you want to like convince anybody of anything. But if you want them to like, you know, like just absolutely fuck off and don't do what you want them to do, that's a good way to do it. But anyway, I personally cannot donate because I don't have enough blood for my own body. But I think it's really good when people donate. I really admire it. Yeah, doing charity stroke ego is disgusting. And like, just like literally like anything else like that, anything else that you believe is like morally correct and take a holier than thou position and you go about spreading it with aggression and negativity, it's really bad. Don't like it. And unfortunately, that kind of attitude is really common on the internet. It's probably even more so common on the internet because people hide behind their screens, right? So they don't really think about consequences when they say something. And even worse now, I think, because we've been in quarantines for so long, so people got like a debuff in their social skills. And me included. I feel like socializing is a little rough sometimes. It's like, wow, how long has it been since I've seen another person? Face-to-face contact. I'm gonna name my layers. I need these face. Everyone should do things that they want and respect others so long as they're not harming people. Yes. Huh, why did I draw that on a different layer? Who's to say? There we go. Nice. Looking good, boobs. I just needed some details on his sleeves and I should be kind of like getting there. He has his like chains. Oh no, not that one. I'm surprised. He is an asymmetrical boy. Heck yeah, dude. Nice. I really love royal looking designs. I think they're really fun. Oh, and he even has like purple within his sleeves. That's really fancy. For some reason, this music kind of makes me think of being on a like a farm, RPG farm. Maybe like Fantasy Life, even though Fantasy Life isn't really a farm, but like maybe that atmosphere. I want to play Stardew Valley one day, but like I'm not sure if I want to do it on stream. But I played it on my own time, but I got like bored and like stopped, like everyone else does. Once in a while, I'll put it down. I see like a lot of mods that like be shonenify everybody, or like those mods that like take off like Henry's mustache. The modding community is really crazy because like they could add new characters as well, like the wizard. A lot of people add the wizard in after making him pretty. And speaking of modding, Don't Starve is so cool to have as like mods. Like you can make your own character in Don't Starve and play it. And that is just so cool to me. I always wanted to make an OC in it to play it, but I have never gotten around to it. And then the community shares so many resources that, like, if you put in some legwork, you could absolutely do it by yourself. I just really love passionate art projects and passionate communities. That's why the VTuber community is so good. It like is so full of passion, you know? Everyone is just trying to like achieve something. And I think it's quite motivating. You know, what do you mean you don't know how I play Don't Starve? Do you mean like, is it difficult? Oh, it's difficult. Yeah. When summer hits, it really hits. And that's when I tend to die in a group. I haven't played solo before because it is just so fun to play like with people if you have that option. But like, yeah, it's rough, huh? Maybe I should play solo. That'd be interesting. I think they have main story and stuff. Oh, so I actually, from my last stream, I kind of peeked into Voxakuma's study stream because I wanted to see what he was doing. And he was like being a teacher. And he was doing like atmospheric sounds like paper flipping and stuff and scribbling. And I'm really wondering if he was actually doing like real work. That's a pretty good idea to do like real work on stream like that. So what he did is just basically like, oh, this is a test, and after 20 minutes we'll have like a chat and stuff. And I was like, oh, very interesting. I listened to a little bit of it. He's funny. He's just like, you there and back, be quiet. Yes, I can hear you. I really admire the members of Luxium. They're all working really hard and like doing amazingly for themselves. I can see why they blew up. Luxium? Luxium. I don't know how to say things right. I almost forgot. I was like rewatching their debut and stuff. I almost forgot they all had like a overarching theme. Like they're not of this time period. And I'm like, oh, right. I forgot what Noctis's theme was. I think they're all future, from the future. Something like that. Yes, they are not of our world, of our timeline. I love stuff like that. That kind of isekai is really cool. Hello, welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for catching me live. Next time I do a drawing stream, I'm probably gonna add a few more songs every time just to mix it up. We have a base of 43 minutes that could be on a loop. Oh, that's a cross. I didn't even notice. We have a base of like 43 minutes that can be on loop right now, so at least it shouldn't be too repetitive, except for the beginning of the stream where I only was looping one song. But that was like one of my favorite songs anyway, so I'm happy about it. And it's like, Lullaby for Werewolves is so pretty. I'm glad you guys are here to catch this second stream. Yeah, yesterday was real goofy. But the show shall go on. And then tomorrow should be my Mori stream, huh? We'll look forward to that. I still need to set up Pokemon Platinum on my computer. So that we could play the first Nuzlocke. Oh my god, that reminds me. I just saw Game Grumps' Pokemon Smash or Pass. I believe it started with Markiplier. Oh, thank you, Wing. He's very happy. It's from this little program. Maybe I'll upload it individually and then link to the program, but I forgot. It's like Wonders of the World or something like that, and if you draw your own character in a box, you can make it dance like that. And it's just so cute. I was glad to have it because I don't have any other kind of thing right now for starting screen, but I really like that starting screen. So I'm gonna keep it for quite a while. You know, pace myself and everything. I don't need, there's a hierarchy of assets I need, right? And to put it, in reality, I think I have all the assets I need to stream, obviously. Like, I don't need an overlay, right? Okay, I want to draw his... Why is this so much thicker? I shouldn't have made it so thick. Thick with 2 C's. Wait, let me kill the sketches and take a look-see, huh? Well, his arm is forward, right? Or back. Is it pulled back? That's what matters the most, right? Whether it's pulled back or forward. Because then the line width would make sense if it's further back. Yeah, it's further back, so I have to make the line width thinner. Booby's got some boing boings. That doesn't matter, because I think I have to thicken everything anyway because of the king style. Let me see. Let me get a look-see. Oopsies. Don't open. Create new from clipboard. Oh, it's pretty thin lines, actually. Ba, ba, ba. It's all good. The thinning. Putting my lines on a diet. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was watching Game Grumps' Pokemon Smash or Pass. Apparently, like, Markiplier started it, and it's like pretty funny. They're like doing every single Pokemon, whether you smash it or not. Of course, everyone wants to smash Gardevoir, whether in one way or another. I think the whole thing is just for people to say, yeah, Gardevoir smash. I'm Like, poor Gardevoir. I wonder how... I bet people feel the same about Lucario. There are certain Pokemon that people are like, absolutely, universally. And then, there's another trend where it's like rating this Pokemon on its edibility. I mean, that's funny. I would not eat the majority of Pokemon, I think. Cause like, I don't know, they're like a little freaky, probably a little bit chewy. Got stuff like glands for their powers, right? They're little sweetbreads. It's like, oh. Like, I don't even think Magikarp would taste very good. Magikarp seems like its meat would be a little bit too firm. Oh. Speaking of Magikarp, I think it's so interesting that Gyarados like actually flies. Like, I knew it flew, I guess, because it's flying type, right? But I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And then the first time we saw it as like a really big deal, right? It's in the Lake of Rage. The shiny Gyarados. Oh, which was so cool, by the way. I really love the guaranteed shinies in Pokemon because like they have such like good plot lines. I don't know, they did like guaranteed shiny in main series game, besides the latest one was Arceus, right? There's a mission where you get guaranteed shiny Ponyta, but like maybe I'll erase it, maybe I won't. Quite excited for Nuzlocke later. It's going to be very interesting to see whether I live or die. And I'm not sure if I want to do a randomizer yet. I don't think I want to randomize it. It's a little bit just too chaotic. But that could be fun, you know? Maybe I'll make a poll after the stream whether I should make a randomized Nuzlocke or just normal. I have a feeling it'd like really up the the difficulty level though, like even more so I might not. I'll just get nuked. That's fun to see too. I'm gonna get pwned, as old people say. I really want to play Magic Pendule. Actually, I was looking into it, see if there's like emulators, and there might be, but I don't know if my computer would run it very well, like it's a PS2 game. It was like a game where like you could create your own model for like a creature. And I remember as a kid playing that game vividly, but I don't remember finishing it. But it was so cool to make your own like derpy little creature. And it was like a rock, paper, scissors battle format. It's like magic, attack, and defense. And it was like pretty cool. Very ahead of its time. And then there's like DS games like Doodle Knots? I don't know if that's what it's called. But like, you know, like anything where you could like make your own stuff like that is so cool to me. And I remember Mario Paint, the music maker in it was really popular, and actually there should still be people like making music in Mario Paint. I think people put it as a browser thing. I was never very musically inclined though, so I could never do anything in it, but it's so cool when I see people compose stuff in it. I'm always like, wow, I want to do that. I should have just learned how to do music, man, but it's hard because music's like noisy, right? Noisy to parents, so it's kind of hard to practice. Big snad. Well, we're getting there. I feel like I see the light. You are king, yes. I am drawing a king parody for BubiVT. I just noticed the title of my video. I put TV and also my tweet. I can't help it. When I see V and T together, I think TV, like television. Man. Yeah, people still watch TV. I was like, do people watch TV anymore? There's more cable that's on the edge of destruction. of expiration, of extermination. Alright, you know what? Almost good. I was like, is this good enough? And I'm like, almost there. I want to make certain things wider. I can't wait to finish this. You will be finished, even if it's the last thing I do. Yeah, BB, that's what I'm talking about. He has such delicate fingers. I still wish he had, like, a crown of some sort. But, you know. Knee is fine. Take knee, peasants. It's not a line, but it sounds like something he would say. Do you still watch TV at all? I watch YouTube on my TV. And I watch, like, The Walking Dead. I keep up with The Walking Dead. It's too late for me to tap out, so I just keep up with it until it decides to be finished, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people who just keep up with it no matter what. I gave it too much of my life. I gotta see it through to the end, man. I buy that thing off of Amazon, and then it's still like, get AMC Premium or whatever if you want to see the new episodes before everyone else. And I'm like, no thank you, I'm okay. I could live without it. I'll just wait and then I binge. And then I have Hulu for some anime. Hulu and Netflix. I should really watch some Netflix shows, actually. But I haven't seen anything I want to watch. Like, there's Don't Fuck With Cats. That's a really popular one, but because it has to do with animal abuse, I hear they show some, like, clips regarding it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Knowing that those animals are, like, no longer with us, that kind of thing, you know? It's so sad. I love animals. I think pets are so precious. And, like, they're raised to trust humans, right? Well, it's good if an animal got his revenge on people who are abusive to them. That's what I always am like, yeah, BB. That's right, just desserts. Oh, aside from that, I've been playing, like, Cookie Run Kingdom. Cookie Run Kingdom has a new cookie, affogato cookie, and he is so good. I don't know why they keep on making, like, these sexy ass cookie designs, but keep it up, you know? His voice is so, like, how do I describe it? It's just, like, really, like, smooth. And, like, his character design is so, like, femme. But, like, it's that confidence. They have, like, he has, like, very, very big confidence. And his voice sounds good in English, Korean, Japanese. I have Cookie Run on Japanese, though, because I'm a weeb. Like, most things, you know? Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Oh. No. Wrong thing. Refer only to edited layer. You got burgers on your mind? Burgers are really good. I have a burger place that's nearby that I sometimes get food from. Burgers are actually worth buying outside, I think. Because, like... Ooh, I need to put this up front. Because, it's just a lot of ingredients, right? And then... a lot of ingredients, and then the beef smell when you cook it in your home, in the stove, kind of lingers. So I'd rather buy it outside. Oh, paying $2 for a couple bacon on top, though. I'm like, yeah, perhaps. Perhaps it's worth it. I don't know. Okay, face frame. I'm gonna start drawing his details inside. Yeah, BB, that's what I'm talking about. I actually prefer to color on stream anyway. Lining is... I feel good about my line work. Is it pro for you? I don't want to get it into, like, my fabrics or whatever. And also my rabbits don't like it when I sear meat. They get really antsy. But if they didn't mind, I'd probably do it more. But sometimes when I cook, I'm just like, it's too bad, man. I gotta eat this. You can deal with it. They're getting used to it sometimes, though. So I remember in college I took print screen class, and my classmate would always come in. Not always, but he would come in sometimes smelling like steak. It's like. It's like, oh yeah, I just made steak right before coming here, and I was like, wow, dude, it's cool. Oh yeah, and yeah, meat with Worcestershire is good. It is yummy. That's a basic ingredient. I also like deglazing of wine, red wine when I can. Maybe not burgers, but like mincemeat surely. And what else do I like? I like Hamburg steak a lot, actually. I should make that soon. I bought, man, I'm thinking about that pad thai I bought for like $18 yesterday. Ugh, it's like, pad thai is pretty easy to make, I would think. I should make it myself next time, but, you know. I just wanted it. $18 though, for the amount I got, it's like kind of ridiculous. Ketchup mayonnaise is good. I usually like it for fries, and I put it in my burgers as well. I am a mayo boy. I'm like Hijikata from Gintama. I like putting mayonnaise on most things. Anything I can. Whoa. Mine's done. I just need to do his design, but I'll do that later. Well, I could darken the line. I could darken the lines up front. Well, I like eating... The only thing I like eating just mayo with as a dipping sauce is, artichoke. You know, artichokes, I microwave them to steam them. And then I pick off each petal one by one, and I eat the base with mayonnaise, and it tastes really good. Just a vehicle for me to eat mayonnaise, just to funnel that sauce into my mouth. Kind of disgusting. I think usually people eat it with butter and lemon with some pepper, but I've always eaten it with mayonnaise. It's good. And I want an artichoke now. I have to go out and get it though. Whole Foods. Do I want to go out after this? Maybe. Most likely not though. Oh, that reminds me. I went to the grocery store the other day, the Korean grocery store, specifically to buy like okonomiyaki sauce for my takoyaki. And it was sold out. That and the takoyaki sauce. The reason why I buy okonomiyaki sauce is just, it's bigger takoyaki sauce. It's basically the same ingredients. On a bottle it says a little bit different, but like, tastes the same to me. And if you ever have both, like, you kind of just realize that okonomiyaki is just a flat takoyaki. But yeah, anyway, it was just completely empty, shelves completely empty, and I was so like, ugh, because then that means I have to go out again to get it specifically. It was a bit sad, but maybe I'll I bought a ton of meat from the Korean market. I actually bought a whole salmon for a good price. It was 5.5 pounds for $24. It was super good, and then they like filleted it for me and stuff. I was really happy with that. I love salmon. It was fresh too. Freshly farmed from Canada. So it wasn't all loss, and then I bought a whole chicken to disassemble myself. And I did it kind of messily because I kind of didn't want to like do it, but I needed to do it ASAP before it gets like nasty in my fridge, you know what I mean? But even if I did it a little bit messily, the parts still came off, and then what else? I have a meaty chicken back for soup. If I were to make some chicken broth in the future, which I will. Because, maybe it shouldn't be in the back. His elbow. Let me see. Let's see. Can we put this in the folder? Armrest. You are king. Yeah, that looks better. Just an up front? Okay, I missed. I never get tired of the song. Everyone has to listen to my taste of royalty-free music. Not gonna lie, it's like the best royalty-free music that I've listened to. Definitely heard the same stuff on YouTube quite too long. His collar is high, and I don't know. Well, I want to put his hair back there. I think his hair would help. It's all about refining. Nope. Yeah, that anime mullet. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like thinking, no one ever streams Professor Layton. I mean, I'm sure people do, but I haven't like seen big VTubers do it. Probably because it takes many thinks. Like, I know I get stuck on the puzzles for Professor Layton a lot. It's embarrassing. It's one of those good games to play by yourself. I really like that series. I still have a game I haven't played from it, and I have the Phoenix Wright crossover that I just bought, but like I never played it, but I still have a DS for it. So I should play it one day. Also, I think it's so lame how hard it is to stream on your DS. You have to like rig it up and stuff, and I'm like, ah. Then people sometimes like the setup where it's just like a camera pointed down on it, and I'm like, you know what, that does work. But it's kind of like, I want to be able to lean back right on my DS and play it. That's so nice. Like, when I play RCS on stream, I will probably do it from my couch, because I need a break from sitting here, you know? Just lounge. Enjoy. And I'm still thinking, how do people play Ring Fit and have it pick up their voice? I need to research setups. It's good if I like look at other Ring Fit streams, like of real face streamers, to see how they set it up. Cause like, I would think having like a mic on your body would be the best idea for that. But I've seen people use their mic on the armrest or arm stand just fine. I don't know. But Ring Fit stream is far out of my capabilities for quite a while. I need to get into shape a little bit, like vaguely into a shape, not like a complete blob like I am right now. I have no stamina, but I know it and I could improve it. But it sucks because it's one of those things you have to do like daily. You have to exercise it daily or it's gonna go away. Use it or you lose it. Oh, use it or you lose it, that kind of thing. Have you guys been exercising in quarantine? Well, it's not even quarantine anymore, is it? It's just 2022. Have you guys been exercising at all? My exercise for a day is usually walking to the grocery store, but I try to not go out. Not because I'm like being safe or anything. Really, it's just I'm lazy. I don't want to leave my house if I don't have to. Since my rabbits need fresh vegetables, I tend to go out just for them. Alright, we're good, guys. This is it. Perfect. Perfectly fine. Let us... I wonder if I should color pick from his picture? And then grayscale it? Decisions. No, just color pick from the original. I need to do his detailing for his clothes. Oh, and the good thing about drawing the face on a different line art layer is I could just easily color in the face like that. Very, very easy. Same with chains. I'm gonna take his chains off. Oh shit, I merged one. Oh. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna refine his chains later. You've been going to the gym at 3 AM every day this month? You feel so powerful? Oh my god, you should feel powerful. It's a big accomplishment. 3 AM though? What time do you sleep then? Or is that when you wake up? Oh my. That says a lot about me. Being like, if you go to the gym at 3 AM, then when do you sleep? I'm like, wait a minute. You could just be getting up at that time. That's crazy talk. I'm not a morning person at all, unless you mean staying up until the morning. Me, everything, my schedule is so wonky. It really needs to be a little bit better. I want to be healthy, stonks, but like health. Body. Da, da, da. And then I'm gonna put his hands, his hands on different color layers because I want to be able to easily paint his nails. I could just select it, but this is what I prefer to do. Hands. Dang, dude. What time do you sleep? Like, do you sleep early? I wanna go. Well, I have a gym in my apartment, so I really should go, and it's on my floor too. So I basically have no excuse. Except I'm lazy. I'm just so lazy. But I want to get better. Booby. He's got pretty gradient fingers. Let me look at his fingies. Okay, I see. Very gradient. Let's give him a nice paint over. I want to be that type where I could. Oh, my back. Gotta be careful. I keep on leaning forward. Have you heard Hunter x Hunter? Artist. His back is in really bad condition. That's why he has to take so many hiatuses. Okay. Let me try drawing from like this. I'm like leaning back now. Trying not to lean forward. It's good for you. It's good for your eyes. Which is funny. Parents growing up, they tell you not to lean forward into the TV screen. Sit closer is bad for your eyesight, but then now everyone has VR and they have the screen right in front of their face. It'd be like that. Times change, yo. I'm still not convinced that VR is like good for you though. Certainly not. It's just worth it, I think. It's worth the injury risk. 11, 12, and you only... Oh, that's like only like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, yeah. It's not enough. Well, I guess it's enough for some people. I don't know. I think I get off on like 6 hours. 5 to 7, usually for me. Sometimes I make it to 8. That's good. Nice. Nice claws. This music sounds like an opening to a K-pop song. I don't remember exactly what K-pop song, but I like it. Now it doesn't, but the opening sounds similar. I was never like super into K-pop, but I've definitely like liked it. I think that's normal though. Ruby, what are your hands? What are your demon powers, perhaps? Take that. Blood of your enemies. That'd be sick. Looks like veins. I'm gonna... let's see. I'm gonna just grayscale it. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Hey, gray boy. I want to play Nier Automata. Nier Automata and Bayonetta are like games I play. That are like that style. What is that style called? It's RPG, maybe? But yeah, like I can't play like Soulsborne games, but I can play stuff like Bayonetta. And it's so cool. I love the angel designs in Bayonetta. I love that it looks so holy, but like also super spooks. And I still remember the first intro to boss. I think it was a Beloved. And there's like blooming flowers and like god rays, but it was like boss time. And I just thought it's so dang cool. Also, Bayonetta's hot. My coworker didn't like her legs because they thought it looked ridiculous, too long. And I'm like, it's the best part. Her long ass leggies. She got clamp legs. Oh my god, also like clamp, when you look at their stuff, you don't realize like just how long their like proportions are. But they are extremely long. Like when I was a kid reading their stuff, I didn't notice. And I was like, oh my god. Looks like fashion models. Like for sketches, those fashion sketch. I remember college, I had to do a lot of fashion sketches. Well, not even a lot. It was just a lot of like design learning in general, since I majored in fashion. But it didn't really matter if you drew or not. Someone could not draw to save his life, and he was a designer, and I thought that was really interesting. As long as you could get your ideas across in a mock-up, I suppose it's not that bad, but I don't know. I don't know if that ever affected him. But you could be anything you want to be. Like, I know a colorblind artist. I think a lot of people do. A lot of people know colorblind artists if they're in that community. It's really interesting. I remember he asked me, is this red? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Aw, let me see. I remember in high school, we would play Mario Kart on the DS in the back of class. Especially math class. Should have been paying attention. But it's fun. I remember stuff like that. I don't remember the math I take or nothing. I always remember stuff. Oh, I remember my math teacher almost fucking killed me though. I'm triggered now because I asked him, I was like, I don't take coffee. What should I take to stay up during finals? And he says, triple espresso. And I was like, really? And he's like, yep. And then so I took a triple espresso, even though I'm not a coffee drinker. And I passed the fuck out on the Starbucks table. And he flunked me. He was such a fucking bastard. God. Some people like just have bad teachers. He was like horrible. I hated him. There's like very few teachers that I like hate. But he was like, he sucked. He sucked so much. I'm not a bad student. I never got like a straight up F before. I took that class with a different teacher and I got a B, so I should tell you a lot. What an asshole. Never, if you don't have coffee before, do not take a triple espresso. It will make your heart race. And if you're like me, you would just crash. I can't believe he gave that advice to a student. That was horrible. Hello, welcome to my chat. Welcome to my stream. You're coloring booby. I don't know. Some people are teachers and then like they hate kids, and I'm like, why are you even here? Like, I don't like kids either, but that's why I'm not a teacher. Oh well. Some people. Let me think, what else? Otherwise, everyone is pretty unoffensive, you know? Everyone's just a teacher. You just gotta learn their curriculum, learn what they want from you. And that's it. Doesn't even matter if your teacher is right or wrong. You just have to know what they want in order to pass their class. The earlier you learn it, the faster you just get out of school and you could start being in the real world. Which I like better. I don't know. I never liked that we have to pay the school to like suffer. That's just my perspective on it. Maybe people are really getting their like dollars worth of like education from their schools, but like, ugh. Mine, I was just like, I just gotta get through it. online classes now. I wonder how I would have done, because I liked it. I like doing online classes when I had an opportunity, a choice. But if you don't have a choice, I can imagine it's pretty yikes. But kind of beats being in an auditorium with like 100 other students, and then like there's not enough oxygen in the room, so I would like fall asleep. Like not fall asleep. I don't know. Have you ever been in like a room where it's just like very little ventilation, so you just kind of doze off, I guess, and you just really can't help it. It usually happens in like things like meeting rooms and definitely auditoriums with like 100 other people breathing your air. Maybe this is a me problem. I'm sure other people stayed up somehow. But seriously, I try to fight it. I try to fight it as hard as I can. The temptation to just pass the heck out. But on the side of that, when the meeting room is left open, I don't fall asleep, so it's definitely an oxygen thing. It must be. Oh! Spilled my water. Oh no. Oopsies. I can't relate. Ugh. I'm deficient in a lot of things. Blood and oxygen. I need to keep everything for myself. Everyone needs to stop breathing my air. My air. I don't know. My body is very, fussy. It wants everything to be a certain way, you know? It wants plenty of oxygen and plenty of rest. And I spoil it. Spoil it too much. I should have a blood splatter pen somewhere that would actually help me with this. Is it here, though? Let's find out. Probably. I added it recent enough. Natural? Oh, actually, you're right. That is kind of correlated, huh? Isn't it? Fluid? I don't think that's what I'm looking for, though. Where is it? Nope, that's just a different kind of fluid. Oh, maybe just fire brush. I need more blood. I just need to get more blood in me. In general. I wonder what it's like to have enough blood. Maybe I need to drink more water, but isn't that gonna dilute the blood I already have? Yeah, baby. Oh, booby. Boobsters. I really like, what am I doing? Okay. I really like the aesthetic of, like, blood and, like, edgy stuff like that. It's spooky. Looks like the connection is weak. Why is this so cursed? Are we back? I think we're back. Okay. Yep. Well, at least I know how to re-engage stream. Thank you very much. I was wondering how to be able to restart stream anyway. So glad I learned. I don't like having to learn it like this, but you know, whatever. Wow, it's a rough life. Yeah, I don't know why. Like this drawing is cursed, I think. It doesn't want to be done. Cause yeah, yesterday I had a lot of technical difficulties when I was drawing this. Like my tablet stopped working and everything. But it's good to learn early. Yeah. I know his demonic energy. I'm gonna watch the replay of this of the stream too to see how it resumed. pencil? No, I don't want to use pencil. I want to use something else. Oh yeah, that's a good brush for this. But it's laggy. I use it anyway, probably. Gotta use it for that nice textured effect. I should just do clean line art to make it like look more sketchy. Just for depth. He is too strong. His demonic energy is overriding my stuff. I wonder if it's because I updated OBS right before stream. It might be something like that. Because my internet seems to be okay. I don't know. But we are back alive and happening at BP. Scuff is just part of stream life. It's always going to happen to somebody. It's not if, it's when. And it will come for you. If you stream, it will come for you. Maybe before doing this, I kind of want to do more of the flats. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this isn't even my normal coloring style since it's King parody, so, but you know, still fun. Still a good time, I think. And Booby. I still need to see his Speak of the Devil of Iron Mouse. Or a little talk show. I want to see how much he plays it up. He seems to be having so much fun on Twitter. I'm glad. People love him. He deserves it. He works really hard. I do wonder who designed his human form though, as in like who chose the specifics for it. Either Iron Mouse did or Connor. I'm thinking probably Connor, actually. He knows how to play his audience like a fiddle. I'm trying to think of stuff I watched lately. Sometimes I watch like restoration stuff. Like, oh, this old cleaver. Watch me make it brand new and sharp. I love stuff like that. And then there's this YouTube channel where it's this guy making a knife out of like literally anything. He made a Jello knife before and it was a really sharp one. And then sometimes he makes a knife out of like edible stuff. He would like cook it afterwards. Like he made a knife out of pasta before and it would cut really sharp and then he would cook it after. I like stuff like that. I remember I used to be really into that. Not these days, but maybe I'd give it a good old memory lane watch. I am excited to finish Amori sometime. I'm gonna keep on playing until I finish that thing. And then, what would I play after? Blank Dream looks really fun to play. Been watching Vox and Ike play a little bit of it. And I really like RPG horrors because I love the spooky concepts without getting actually scared. Like, I don't know if I could ever play Fatal Frame. I used to love reading about the lore for Fatal Frame, but playing the actual game sounds so scary. But I love it. It's so edgy. It's like, you know, the like things that drive people crazy. It's like called the malice and keywords like that. And I'm like, oh, it's so cool. When I was younger, I thought that was really cool. And even as I'm older, still think it's cool. Like Nier, they have, what is it, like white salt disease? Because like the bodies become sodium. Something like that. Love stuff like that. And they usually use like the English words for it because like Japanese people think English words are cool. And I'm like, yeah, the way you use them. I was like thinking of like karaoke songs. And I was like, I really want to do Todemo Wonders one day, but I cannot sing fast enough. I can barely, I don't know Japanese, so like I could barely sing a normal song. Like I'm practicing floss, but like it's like really difficult too, because I'm not sure how to time myself karaoke. I actually don't usually do karaoke, like even like with friends and stuff. I've done maybe a couple of songs for like jokes, but never tried seriously. And you know, there are people who are like really serious when they go out karaoke. I've been to a karaoke bar probably like twice, and I'm like one of those people who like to watch people sing. Bite of 87. Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty lit, not gonna lie. I like what they're doing with the place. It's almost my baby boy's birthday. He's biting at the cage right now. Why would you be biting at the cage? I wonder if he wants food, but it's not dinner time yet. He's gonna be 10 years old. That's real old for a rabbit. Like, put in perspective, a rabbit's lifespan is about 10 years old. So I'm like, oh bud, make it to your birthday. And he seems like he's very Genki, full of energy. So hopefully he's making it to his birthday in good peak health. We will see. Yeah. I was all worried about him because, yeah, his birthday's next week. And I'm like, you're getting old, buddy. But he's usually really okay. It's like the others around him that are like dropping like flies, like my girl. She's gonna be turning 6 this month as well. And then she was just like, I'm sick, I'm gonna die. And I'm like, oh no. And then we left my little boy home alone while I took her to the vet and stuff. Hello. Yeah. If you pray, always pray for good health because everything else could come in tow, you know? Nothing's more important than good health these days, especially. Like, yeah, money would be good, but like, if you have good health, you technically have more money too because you don't have to pay for like health. Stuff like that. Can't put a price on good health, but like, people sure try to, especially America. Both of them are rattling. I wonder if it is their dinner time. I'm going to fill in these horns, and then I'm going to quickly give them pellets. I'm getting kind of hungry too, but not hungry enough to eat on stream again. Okay, here, you could take a look at Mr. Booby. Hello. Hello, Missy. I'm about to be right back to feed the buns. Because you could hear them rattling in the background. Let me put up a sign. You two, shut up. I'm gonna do... Hello! Hello! Thank you so much for coming again, Katato. Okay, BRB. Bunnies! Oh my. You two are so naughty. Stop. You. Don't be up. Stop. Why are you guys so hungry? Only 4. I'll put this on my table. Ah, okay. Hello, I am back. Oh, I spilled my water again. It's like in a tumbler, and ironically, it cannot take any tumbling. Thank you for waiting. My bunnies are well fed now, so they should behave. And I did grab a yogurt. I just can't. I don't know. I just get hungry. I don't know why. I'm like too like anxious to like eat before I start stream, even though I did eat breakfast this time. And then I don't know. My body's like, I crave more, like right now, very soon. It also takes a lot of brain power to like do things, I guess. Just gotta get used to feeding myself. It's a learning curve. Oh, like my tummy just growled right now. It's okay to eat on stream. Thank you very much, Wayne. Oh, no, I mean, no, the thing is, like, I have been eating on my streams. Like, I think, was last time the exception? I'm not sure. But, okay, so, before I start stream, I'm usually anxious, making sure everything is going right? And then I'm like, oh, phew. Now I could, quote, relax. And then that's when I get hungry on stream. But like, I know a lot of people, eating sounds is like kind of like triggering to them. So I try not to do it. But you know, sometimes it can't be helped. What could you do? Difficult. Oh, you guys are so understanding and sweet. I'm so lucky. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Yes, eating is good. I'm glad you guys understand. But yes, I take care of myself. Like, for example, at like, I kept on eating this pad thai, but noodles is like really quick burning food because it's like carbs, right? So that stuff burns up fast. So I ate it for dinner, then I kept on eating it until like 3 o'clock. Oh, how's it yeah, my throat gone better. I was actually not shot out. And actually, when I practice singing, I feel like I have a little bit more strength in my voice. Like, not very much, but like more so now that I'm like talking so much all the time, right? So I'm really, really happy about that. And because I do streams every other day, I take a good break in between. So slowly stretching out my vocal cords to their maximum capacity. I got this key lime pie yogurt flip. You know, Chobani has like yogurt flips, and it's pretty good. Like, I usually like strawberry shortcake, but the strawberry shortcake they have is kind of nasty. But for some reason the key lime pie slaps. But I hear key lime pie is like really polarizing. I'm gonna lick. I think I've had a real key lime pie before and it's bitter. Too bitter. Thank you for your concern. And then yeah, right after that stream I drank honey tea. I made it too sweet though. Okay, I licked the lid. Licking the lid off of most Greek yogurt is pretty gross though, because it's only the yogurt. But unless you eat plain Greek yogurt typically, then, you know, it's fine. Come on, colored eyes. I need something to keep me going. He's so pretty. Oh, Booby. Beautiful boy. Eye white. How many bunnies do I have? I have 2 bunnies. I have a boy named Spock. He is, what kind of rabbit is he? I don't know. He's like a mutt. I got him from like an accidental litter. He was my first rabbit along with his sister. Unfortunately, his sister came from the same litter. His sister is no longer with us. She, died because she had like a stomach issue. And like, I don't think she received the right treatment. I'm very like certain that like the emergency vet at the time did not know what they were doing. So I ended up with like a $600 bill and a dead rabbit. And my girl actually had that same, my girl Vivi, she's a Silver Martin. She had the same kind of issue very recently, so I was really scared for her. Like, it was just the same thing happening all over again. And I like relayed my concern to her like primary vet, because thank God she had a primary this time. And then she was so nice, she would say the emergency could call me after hours and everything. What? Are you serious? I did the eye white on the wrong layer. Oh, whoops. Anyway, the next emergency vet was really good. They pumped her full of the injections she needed. And then, sorry, I'm trying to find out where this eye white layer is. Interesting. And then, it was only like a $300 bill compared to the $600 that was before. It was horrible. You have to be really careful with like more quote-quote exotic pets because like not everybody knows how to handle them. Yeah, it's okay. So my girl, the twin, she died 6 years and 9 months, and my boy, her brother, he's almost 10. So it happened quite a while ago, but I really appreciate that sentiment anyway. Where is this layer? Hello? Where are you? What the heck? Oh yeah, so that's... Ah, where's this layer? Maybe he's on here. Maybe he's on his skin layer. Yes, yes it was. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so she was sick, and I almost didn't post a stream schedule, depending. But because I could see she was getting better, I like put up my normal stream schedule, and I was like, oh, okay, seems good. You tried using folders? Yeah. I have Clip Studio, I have folders. I just don't name my files, and I lose track of my layers because, you know, what happens. You can see on the side, on the like right hand, that those are my layers and the folders that's going on over there. Like, see, even when I'm trying to name my layer, I'm trying to be a good boy, name my layers, I still lose them. This is how it's gonna happen. It has to do with the small space I'm working in as well. I need to have a better setup. But, you know, that's not gonna be today. Eyeshadow. Yeah, I think rabbits are like fantastic pets, but like if you ever get one, you'd have to consider that they are considered exotic. Yeah, that too. As long as you have like folders for certain things, like I tend to have folders for clothes when I'm coloring normally, then you at least kind of know what's going on. That's a good advantage. Even though I worked in the industry, still don't name my layers. So keep hope alive if you're also in a creative field. If I can make it, so can you. I need to label the skin layer pronto. Okay, there we go. Skin. No. With anything, as long as you get used to it, nothing is really hard to take care of. Like, they require a lot of space. Like, you can't put them in like a cage. Preferably you bunny-proof your room, and you have them free roam. But like, I kind of do half and half. Like, I let them out when I supervise them, which is thankfully a lot because like I work from home before, even before being unemployed. So I work from home, and then I get to supervise them when they're like running around. And my girl likes to stay on the kotatsu mat, so she doesn't even really like go everywhere in the house. My boy, I have to like watch closer because he's not, he's a free roam boy. He's not afraid of anything, so he goes everywhere in the house. And then they need hay, so I buy like 50 pounds of hay, and they need pellets. They need fresh greens. Like, they need fresh greens. I would, well, I think some bunnies live on just hay, but that's kind of sad, right? So I make sure they have their pellets and everything. Oh, this song got really loud? Of course. Let me turn that down, no problem. Here you go. Bunnies are inherently gremlins. And rabbits are potty trained, but like they will leave, they just constantly poop, so you will have little poopies outside of the litter train. But rabbit poop is the best poop to deal with. It is just round and like doesn't really smell much to me. Or, well, it smells, I guess, but like I really don't mind the smell because it's all this like vegetables. It's not as disgusting as a carnivore's poop. And I kind of want a bird, but like I don't know if I want to deal with the kind of poop they have. I think when you're getting an animal, you should consider like how much would you be okay with cleaning up after them. Like I don't know if I could get a dog after having a rabbit. Because dog... Oh, no. Wide. Because dog poop could be pretty, like, gross. But I guess you get used to it. Oh, okay. Stream it. I don't know why you're here. Your view could draw better than to stream it. Yep. It's okay. People are, like, really strange. I don't really care. That's a thing you sign up when you stream. There's always gonna be weirdos. Actually, that's kind of why I don't stream on Twitch, because I don't know how to deal with hate raids. And I hear there's like a big influx on them. People just hate VTubers sometimes because they're VTubers. That's another thing you want to consider if you want to become a VTuber. Yeah, if you see like okay, you know, if you see like really strange people, just ignore them. Let me see. Oh yeah, one moment. Okay. So usually people have moderators to take care of stuff like that, but because I'm like a solo act, I don't have stuff like that, so I have to take a break sometimes when people are annoying. Yeah. Wing's right. Like, what you could do on Twitch is like you raid people. Like, for example, I have like 9 viewers right now. If I was on Twitch, I could send them to another channel if they're open for raids. Usually raids are to cross-promote to other channels. It's supposed to be a really good community thing, but people like use it to send hate messages instead. So they use it to send like a whole bunch of people to like someone else's channel to just spam them with hate. Yeah, people who like dedicate their time to harassment and hate are like losers. Like they're just like fucking losers. Cause like why the fuck do you have time to like distribute hate like that? Like they're not doing something productive at all. They just kind of want to like be like haha funny, I guess. They want to look like I actually don't understand it. Cause like I understand like shit talking in private of your friends because like oh lol and then that's it. But people who like outwardly hate, I'm just like oh someone didn't get like smacked around enough. Yeah, I've heard a lot of VTubers lately has been getting it though, so I don't know. But that was one thing I considered regarding Twitch, streaming on Twitch. So you gotta like look at all your options and avenues. I think Sugoi, this bunny VTuber, her name is like Sugoi, she had a good video of how she handled hate raids. Because her mods even didn't know what was happening, but she prepared beforehand for those, which is sad. It's sad that a streamer has to prepare beforehand for a hate raid, you know? Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I've been on the internet for a really long time, and I'm also an artist, so I'm used to, like, just, like... What is it? Like, comments? Like that? But when I was a teenager, or younger, I certainly reacted stronger to it. In fact, I shouldn't have even, like, acknowledged him. The best thing you could do is ignore people like that, because they're looking for some form of attention. But because I'm not like a big streamer, I don't care. I'll just be like, LOL, dude. Okay, sure. If you could draw better, why aren't you like doing it? And then they're like, well, duh. I just want to say that I can. And blah blah blah. I had a weirdo the other day too. I forgot what they said. That's how like irrelevant they are to me. And then I'm just like, it's okay. It's okay if like you can't do this for whatever reason. And then they're like, oh, I can. It's just blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay. And I just like block them. Like, another thing with like all this stuff, I mean, there's one thing to bring awareness to people, but I see like a lot on VTuber that's like, please don't do this, you guys. And it's like obviously really wrong stuff that's just like straight up harassment. Like if you see on Twitter, it's really common for artists to post like their hate DMs or whatever. And like, I don't know what, well, I mean, if I get those, I would just simply block the person. Like I wouldn't even like make a post about it. Cause one, it's usually a kid, usually a minor, right? And like two, it's also usually just a freaking loser if they're not minor. Like if you're like over 20 spreading any sort of hate like that, you're just a really it's really sad. It's sad. I hate how it has to be a rule. It should be common sense. Oh yeah, I mean, even if it's a rule, I don't know. People like... Yeah, I don't even know if it has to be a rule, right? But I don't know, I just put it there because a lot of other streamers put it there. What can you do? There's nothing you could do about it. You can only handle how you handle it. And I'm just also like, what are you gonna do? Come fight me through a screen? Go ahead. The other Twitter trend I've seen is like, sorry, I didn't... Ugh. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of trends I see lately is really focused on negativity. I don't like false positivity either. Like, people are like, ooh, I hope everyone's blah, 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 sparkly, shiny morning, you know, stuff like that. I hate shit like that. But I really don't think it's good to spread negativity in such a way either. I don't know. Because it just gives attention to the wrong people. You're attracting people who want to, like, poke at you and stuff, I think. Or, I don't know, you kind of want sympathy for it. But, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be on Twitter. It's hard to have opinions as well. Oh my god, you don't have a Twitter? Because it sounds awful. Yeah, it is awful. Don't get it. Like, I don't know. I'm on Twitter so much because I need to see, like, the trends and stuff that's happening. But, like, in reality, it's kind of, like, taxing. I follow, opossums every hour on my VTuber Twitter just to get a break from certain things. Like, I really love following VTubers who are, like, ambitious and are, like, doing projects. Like, Halo Sweetie is one that I really like. She is a V-singer, and she, like, just put out an original song lately that slaps, and she's very friendly with everyone. But also has a very professional air to her. I just like people who, like, stay out of, like, really, like, petty drama, you know what I mean? Not saying that people who post, like, hate messages is, like, petty drama. It's just, don't try not to give attention to people who don't deserve it. Because, like, I don't think they would post, messages of, I love you, right? Like, oh my god, I love your content. I don't think the same people would post messages that are like that. And I think that's what people should focus on. But of course, you know, if you have, like, one shithead, sometimes it ruins your whole day. It depends on if they hit a certain nerve or not. But, I don't know. It used to be... I think it's just a thing that comes with age as well. That you just have a different, mindset about it. Cause, like, when you're younger, you kind of, like, don't have the best self-esteem, I would say. You have to develop self-esteem. And if someone tells you shit, you feel like it really hurts because you're like, oh no, this is what other people perceive me as. And you just keep on focusing on it. I know, because I'm the type that hyper-focuses on certain things, so I've been there. And it's rough. feel bad for them. Yeah. It is required for social networking. To be on social media, you need a strong mental state. To be a public figure on the internet, you need to be ready for like most things. And like, because I've been on the internet for so long, I know certain things I need to be careful about. And then there are people talking about like you can't say literally anything or else it becomes a controversial topic these days. I think it has to do with this new generation, the warped perception of like it's hard to say. Cause like I think older people notice that like the new generation is like more quote unquote sensitive over certain things. And I think it's just the more widespread of information. Like people are more aware of like certain facts, but like they don't know when to like apply the what am I trying to say? They don't know when to like when something's really a problem regarding something else at the same time. But I think it's good that there's less room for bullshit at the same time. Like for example, transphobic stuff is just like a really big no-no in all the circles I'm in, and then I'm like, that's fantastic. And it's becoming more widespread that it's like a no-no thing. But before, you would see it in certain communities, like casual transphobia, and it's just not good. So at the least, I'm glad that this newer generation is more widespread to acknowledge that something is not good, rather than someone who starts out that way and then they learn later. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be very careful of what I say, and I want to be able to like voice my opinion clearer if it's because it's such like a strong opinion to say that this generation may or may not be more sensitive. It's an extremely strong opinion, and like a lot of people don't take to it, but it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's like a bad thing. I just think in general, like overall, everyone needs to be more careful of what they say, especially online. That's the lesson I'm trying to like impart with. Yeah, it's still pretty big, but at least on the internet, it's a little bit less acceptable, and especially within the younger crowds. So, you know, there's good and bad with like literally like everything. But before, it was way more mainstream to be like transphobic. I mean, it still is, I think, but like you know, stuff like that. And if you like for example, if you go to 4chan and stuff like that, it is very rampant. Very cool to be like edgy and like saying stuff like coomers and all that stuff, right? Because that's how you have to fit into that community. You can't just be like nice. You have to be like brutal. You have to use brutal language in order to fit into that community. First mistakes going to 4chan, yeah. I like reading it sometimes though. So I'm like, oh, 4chan. Like I want to see what they say about VTubers and stuff. And of course it's all negative stuff. But sometimes they're like, oh, I want to like lick her feet, you know, stuff like that too. It's like really like very degen stuff. I definitely agree. I feel like when it comes to transphobia, it's usually trolls. I met a 19-year-old harass a friend of mine for having mental illness being part of. Oh yeah. People say like it's really cool on 4chan to say that all trans people are mentally ill. it's like, ugh. And then I'm not even sure if like a lot of them believe it. They just have to say it. You know what I mean? Because that's just the language they have to use in that forum. But it doesn't matter. It's still spreading it. People are just like, they don't know how to socialize anymore. I think it's because people haven't like gotten into enough fights. Because like, if people say something and then they get smacked in the mouth, I mean, I think they would be less obligated to say stuff. You know what I mean? Because like these days, a lot of people, okay, not only are people more sensitive, a lot of people are more like offensive. They're like more willing to be offensive these days because of the internet, right? The internet culture, the hiding behind a screen thing. But if you actually like dox them, you see a lot of people backpedaling. They're like, I'm sorry, I'm a minor, and blah blah blah, stuff like that. So it's like, for me, even if I might say something that might be controversial, I'm like, well, I did say that. And I would own up to it. I'd be like, I did say that. Like, if you ever, like, backtalk somebody, like, you talk about someone behind their back, I'm the type that, like, I would admit that I said it. And that, like, this is why I said it, but, like, you weren't supposed to hear it, but, like, I'm sorry that I said it behind your back. Stuff like that. But usually I don't backtalk people I really consider my friends. You know? And I don't talk about something that I wouldn't confront them with. I'm actually a very confrontational person. If I do any backtalk with my friends, it's usually because I'm preparing to confront them with something. So that's not even backtalk. I think that's just like seeking advice. I don't know. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Relationships are difficult. Being on internet is more difficult. I have like 2 friends. And honestly, that's all I need. And yeah, since I have 2 friends, I mean, is there really even an opportunity to backtalk either one of them? But usually people who backtalk, like just for backtalking's sake, is insecure. They're insecure people. And then at that point, it's like, why are you even upholding a relationship with that person? I've gotten to a point in my life where I like easily distance myself from people that I don't like instead of like shit talking them. Unless they won't fucking let go of me for some reason. If they don't let me weasel out and be like, I don't want to be here anymore, then I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need to get rid of this person from my ecosystem. Yep. Can't trust backtalkers. Yeah, exactly. Gemini. That's why people don't like Gemini. They're quite two-faced in that way, huh? It's hard to call certain people toxic because it's just a toxic environment. Oh. Oh yeah, there's that new thing. It's like, guess what? I'm neurodivergent and a minor. I think that's so freaking goofy too. Cause like, even if you're a kid, you could still get spanked. You know? I'm a Gemini. I'm a nasty little Gemini. I do admit though, I backtalked a lot more when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I just kind of look on places for conversations. Like I go on Reddit. I'm one of those people. I never participate. I'm a lurker. And I'm like, ooh, interesting. Tell me more. Because I like hearing what people think. But yeah, I don't understand why people maintain relationships with people they would backtalk. Because that means you clearly don't like that person. So why are you hanging around them? Stupid. Oh my god, Scorpios! Yeah, you're so sweet for a Scorpio. Water signs be wildin'. They be crazy. I like fire signs because they're really passionate. I'm actually an Aries moon. And I think that makes sense. Aries. Aries are my favorite. Yeah, my sister's a Scorpio. What are you, Wing? Cancer. Oh, Cancer. You know, very popular BL couple is always Scorpio and Cancer. It's just, they see Cancer as like soft ooh babies, you know. But I've had run-ins with Cancer too once in my life. They are very emotional. Aren't all people. Aren't all people to a degree. But if you want the uwu benefits, that means you're like a family-oriented person. Pretty sweet. Oh, but Tanjiro from Kimetsu no Yaiba, he's a Cancer. It's very cute. It makes sense. I'm like, Tanjiro, baby boy. He's a good boy. Oh, interesting. Nice. You are a popular BL pairing. I wonder what the popular shoujo dynamic. I'm not sure. I haven't been into shoujo for a really long time. Except my dress-up darling. My dress-up darling? Yeah. The one that everyone's watching these days. It's a really good series. It's really cute. Oh, BL pairing? Do you know yaoi? It's just boys love. Like, that genre. Like Junjo Romantica and stuff. Am I outing myself for being super freaking old? Junjo Romantica, is that even like relevant at all? I don't know. What else is yaoi these days? I just like look at like ship art on Tumblr. I don't even look at like actual BL series. I remember number 6 was really popular. I've never seen it. Am I going crazy or is Banana Fish BL? Oh, do you like it? I try to watch it, but it's kind of really convoluted. I'm like, what is going on? But the animation looks really nice. It's not even BL-ish. I mean, I guess it's a little bit, but like, I'm like, where's the BL? Not that I'm looking for it, I'm just wondering. Because like, it's so popular online, right? You wonder. I've seen a bit of Heaven's Official. I watched it with a friend and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty. And usually that's enough to keep me engaged. As long as it's pretty. I'm good with it. Okay, I want to see what kind of brush I want to use for... texture, huh? Let's see. Do I want to use... Nope. Do I want to use a texture brush? It's gonna lag. No, I'll just use the normal pen I've been using. That should be fine enough. What's your favorite anime? What's your thoughts on Slice of Life? Slice of Life is cute. It has to be the right flavor. Slice of Life. I don't remember the last Slice of Life anime that I've liked. But I also don't watch much anime in general. I kind of like gag animes. But I haven't seen Gintama. I should. I used to watch Osomatsu-san. But I haven't even finished season 3. But I like the flow of season 3 better because it's a little bit more slice of life. And my favorite anime right now is Kimetsu no Yaiba. I'm a commoner, but no, it's like really good. It's the adaptation. Since I read the manga all the way through, the adaptation never ceases to fucking amaze me. They do everything in the manga and they execute it amazingly. I was so happy with the entertainment district, and it was like, even as someone who read the manga, it was so shocking how like things are still surprising, you know? It's just so well directed and everything. I can speak so many praises of Demon Slayer. Oh, I have never watched K-On!, but I remember it was popular, especially the style at the time. Let me think. Oh, I could say what I don't like. There is Nagi no Asukara. It was like such a beautiful anime, but then like I just couldn't like get a hang of it. Like it was a little bit boring to me. I don't know. But like the theme song and then the art style was so pretty. I gave it a chance, but I'm just like I can't be here anymore, and I skipped to like episode 14, and then it got really intense. Like there was like shrine god stuff and everything, and I was like, I thought this was a high school anime. Oh, this yogurt is good. I need to buy more of it. What? I must have watched some slice of life stuff before. I just can't think of it at the top of my head. I used to like, I guess Fushigi Yugi's considered shoujo. When I was younger, I really liked Fushigi Yugi. Oh, I think maybe Ranma 1/2 might be considered slice of life. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what genre Ranma 1/2 is in, but I really liked it. It like formed me as a person. What type of yogurt is it? It's a key lime pie, Chobani flip yogurt. Never watched Lucky Star. It's so oh! I watched Oren, but it's not Slice of Life, is it? It's a shoujo, right? I had to have watched a Slice of Life anime. I think there's one where it's like these Watakoi? I watched Watakoi for a bit, but then I got like pissed off because like one of the pairs wasn't I think that's still shoujo. Anyway, one of the pairs didn't make sense for me, so I got pissed off and I was like, I gotta go. Oh, Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun! Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun is very good. Is that Slice of Life? I'm just pulling at straws here. It is delicious. It's not as bitter as real key lime pie, so it tastes really good. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that many animes either. People who keep up with all these seasonal animes are insane, dude. I'm not a weeb. Weeb light. I still remember going to the Korean market and this guy was blasting Porter Robinson's Shelter from his car, like how one would blast rap, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of amazing, not gonna lie. I definitely turned my head. Have you heard of that song? Porter Robinson is like such a successful weeb. I'm like so happy for him. Yeah, Shelter is amazing. I love Shelter. It made me cry. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, his songs are good. I love, oh, you know, I really love stories like that, like Kagero Project. If you ever like if you're in like into Vocaloid composers and stuff like that, Kagero Project was like such a big thing. It was like one of the fandoms I was in, and I really liked it. Until they made a fucking anime, and the anime was god awful. If you've ever seen Mekaku shitty actors, it's fucking shitty. I hated it. Shaft ruined my series, my favorite series at the time. Right? It's beautiful. It's the pianos and stuff. Ugh. Poor Kagero Project. At least the music videos will always exist. And then they like did the parts of the music videos. You would think since they're like an animation studio, they would like make it look better than the like music videos that only like one person drew, right? But no, it was awful. They used like really shitty 3D models and then they like replaced it and did Blu-ray. But I remember being traumatized from it. I was so insulted that they would even put it out. And I remember Nico Nico, when it was like playing live, comments were like, what is this? Why is this happening? Oh, Kagero. It's like, what does Kagero stand for? I don't remember. It's K-A-G-E-R-O-U, if you want to look it up. It has really amazing songs. It's by this guy named Jin, and like, I don't know, like it's all like related to one storyline. It's like a series of songs that fit into one storyline. I love shit like that. It's amazing. Oh, after this I might go back and listen to her songs. What is my favorite song from it? UK yesterday. UK yesterday is probably one good song to start out with. That's a really good one. It's cute. Yeah, Kagero Project. Very nostalgic for me. As for other music, I really like Nier Automata music. Nier music in general, you can't go wrong with that composer. It's so amazing. And I love that they have chaos language. So beautiful. Comfort songs. I actually I don't get tired of listening to Charles. Shout out to it's who is it by? I don't know, but it's like sayonara wa natakara itai soete no ni. You know, it's another Vocaloid composer song. They use flower. Usually, I don't. I wish I could remember. Oh, it's by Balloon, I think, or is it the video? I think it's by Balloon. It's by someone named Balloon. Doesn't matter. Other than that, if I want something to calm myself down, I listen to Heart Sutra, which is like a Buddhist prayer. It sounds really interesting, kind of funny, but it's like a Buddhist prayer. It's but like there's this monk who works with a music composer to chant it alongside of it, and it's like really amazing. And I first got into that song because Halsey. Do you know the composer Halsey? Not Halsey, but what's his name? Halsey. But yeah, he's a Vocaloid guy, really popular. Dang. He's a utaute. He's not even a composer. He's a singer. And he is really cool. I feel so old talking about him though. Oh, Ayano, yeah, Ayano is really good. I liked her song, and then they butchered it in the anime. It was horrible. It was so horrible. I witnessed a murder, and it was her song. Ayano's Theory of Happiness, because that song made me cry when like it first came out, the music video. I was like, oh Ayano, but then like when they quote animated it in the anime, it made me cry for a whole different reason. I was like, how can you do that to Ayano? It was horrible. Because they use like really shit, like not just like bad, and not like just like 3D models. They use like really shit, unexpressive, janky 3D models for the live broadcast version. And then they like changed out the Blu-ray, but it doesn't matter. We already saw it. We all saw it. Horrible. I remember at the time I did a redraw of the scenes because I was so fucking offended. No, the anime is horrible. It's by Shaft, which should have been like okay, but like now I'm like, I don't trust Shaft with nothing. Well, I guess they just didn't have budget, I guess. But like, I don't know. Don't even do it then, because it's not like they sold more merchandise for it, especially if your anime is shit. Interestingly enough, Madoka Magica, they like remade it, didn't they? They like reanimated like a lot of parts. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't like Shaft. And you know that studio. Oh, the Bieber sign. The studio that does like the renowned Shaft head tilts. It's like neck breaking, yandere looking head tilts. So they have to put it in every goddamn thing they do. Yeah. Well, yeah, you could watch the normal Ayano music video, and then you could like watch the stupid Kagero anime version, 3D version of it. It was horrid. Booby. For sure, for sure. What else? I remember Zombieland Saga is really popular. I also didn't watch it. It's gonna be like all these like boats I missed. Probably. I'm gonna talk about all the boats I missed. I did not watch well, I tried watching a little bit of Zombieland Saga, but it didn't like capture me. What is the stuff that I like? I like Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is like my favorite anime of all time. It's a shonen anime. Really, really popular. Can't believe the remake came out in 2011 because it's called Hunter x Hunter 2011. It's already been 11 years since then, and I can't believe it. I was watching it live. Sucks. I'm getting old. Ayano's Theory of Happiness, I believe. At the least it should come up on YouTube. Oh, it's so good. And what else was I into at the time? It's hard because like when I like something, I really get into something specifically, and then I don't like really get into any other series at the same time. Like I can't watch like a bunch of stuff at once, because like I kind of get into the fandom part of it. So, depending on what it is, depending on the fandom is like doing the most or not. Usually I just draw my own fan art and I don't like interact with anybody. That's how I participate in fandoms. Like I hear the Genshin fandom is not like the hottest, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't know, because I only see the pretty art, you know? Yeah, like, I think Undertale had a good chance of doing that for me if I was ever in the Undertale fandom, because I only heard, like... It's not even, like, bad things, it's just because when it's so popular, there's gonna be, like, more chance for bad actors to be in it, you know? And for people to be, like, little weirdos. Just like Homestuck. I don't think Homestuck itself is, like, inherently bad, or the fandom, right? It's just, it's a lot of opportunity for people to get into it. That's why it's totally Gucci to like something and not participate in a fandom. In fact, I think that's a very normal thing to do, yeah? Like Squid Game, I think it's really good to enjoy it, and I don't need to be in a fandom. I really enjoyed just watching it. But people can be in like a fandom for it, which I haven't seen before. Like I'm not used to seeing really popular live media like that have fandoms, but like I know it's common. Like Sherlock was one of those kind of things. I was never into it. Like all the really hot Tumblr stuff, like the super Hootlock stuff, I was never into any of those series, so I've missed that train. Oh my god. Fix Genshin Wars. Yeah, people... Genshin, I don't know if it's necessarily fandom as much as community where everyone just bitches about the Primo Gems. Which, yeah, they don't give a lot of, but like... You know, whatever. That's why I play Cookie Run Kingdom. They give you so much stuff. The cookies are hot. I don't care what anyone says. Those are some hot cookies. Oh, you play League? I'm so sorry. Just kidding. I don't even know. I never played League before, so I don't know why they get so much hate. I just know it's fun. It's like a haha funny meme to like hate on them. So sorry, get better, sweetie. That kind of bullshit. What do you mean? Yeah, it's a meme to make fun of people who play League. Well, I've never played it myself. Seriously. I'm trying to think if there's like any other group of gamers that get like clowned on as much as League players do. Not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Nothing coming to mind. Like, people who, like, play Pokemon competitively, I think are cool, right? I love watching competitive Pokemon. You guys catch the World Champion Pachirisu by Seijun? That was amazing. I love stuff like that. And I think it's so funny that, like, Pokemon could be basically, what is it? It's like an e-sport, almost. It's so interesting to me. I was like, wow. This is cool. And then they have like announcers. I love that they have like actual like game like announcers for the event. Whenever there's like competitive Pokemon. You know, I have seen people harass people because of stereotypes that don't fit them at all. So stupid. Speaking of stereotypes, what is something false you've been stereotyped as? That's a good question. My past boss thought I was a studious type, but it's not a bad thing. And I guess I am a studious type, but I only do that with like stuff I'm really interested in. Like for example, like Live 2D. I guess that was me studying, wasn't it? Me studying down for like a whole week. So I guess I am. Maybe he was right. Other than that, I don't know, because people don't really confront me of their opinions, right? Hard to know. Oh, what's really irritating though was like when I was younger, people found out I could draw, and they're like, "I bet you draw anime," and I wanted to fucking kill them, cause like, yeah, I do, but it's not because I'm fucking Asian, you know? And it's one of those things that is just so irritating to like, what do I say to that? Like, fuck you, I was drawing Rick and Morty, you know? I mean, I don't know, like, ugh. It's so frustrating when people like say something that's kind of right, but like they say it's because you're Asian, stuff like that. That always gets my fucking goat. Thank you, it is my first time. Well, actually, it's technically my second time, but my first rig looked very similar to this, so whatever. Ugh. I hate people. Inherently, I hate people. Yeah. Oh. It's been stereotyped as other Asian. It's just... God, I hate people. I'm like thinking about like how much I fucking hate people. I'm glad I'm an adult and I could choose who I get to interact with. Cause like when you're like in school, you don't really have a choice but to be in that environment. But like when you go into work, it's a lot less like chaotic. You mingle with a lot less like stupid people when you get to work, because like there's like a culling process, right? The interview process. Depends on the culture of the workplace though, and if you hate it, you can just get out eventually. Stereotypes, yeah. That's on top of my head. I'm like, draw anime, huh? Fuck you, hate kids. And then... what else? My brain is so soft. So squishy and soft. You know, there is a funny stereotype where if you dye your hair like a crazy color that you have no personality, like your hair is your personality. And I'm like, I don't know, bitch, I just don't want to look boring. Not that if you have natural hair you look boring, but like for me, like I don't like my own natural hair, right? Because I think I look better with dyed hair. But that's my personal opinion. And then if anyone is like, oh, don't dye your hair. I love natural hair. I think it's beautiful. I'm like, shut up. Zip. Close your mouth. Even the color I choose, sometimes my mom's like, oh, I like you better blonde. I'm like, nope. That's when my hair is faded. Does not spark joy. You look pretty with colored hair, suits your personality. That's like a really funny, oh, positive, thank you. But that's like a really funny backhanded thing to say. If you're like, one of those people who are like, dyed hair is your personality. I think, bitchy mean girl things is really funny too. Like, my cousin, my fucking cousin, my own blood. I was wearing like these Nike's brand Cherry Blossom shoes, right? And I'm like, and then she looked at my shoes and she's like, oh, those are so cute. And she says like, I could never. And I'm like, what do you mean? Are you trying to... I could never. Usually when I wear something like that's like kind of like a statement or bold or whatever in some way. And then like people are like, I could never. And I'm like, am I taking this as a bitchy thing? Or like, are you being a bitch? But I know her. She's kind of a bitch. I hate passive aggressive people. I'm just straight up aggressive. But of course I don't fight people I don't see on a regular basis. But if I see someone on a regular basis, I'm more inclined to fight them. It's a territory thing. Honestly, as an Asian American who is in the more common Asian places, people mistake my race a lot and assume, and it's frustrating. You know, people shouldn't even like guess races. And also, you ever get hit on by people or whatever, and the only thing on their mind first and foremost is like, what are you? Or like, where did your parents come from? And all that shit like that. And then they always they always try to fish for it. And I kind of get it. I kind of get if you can't tell the ethnicity, you're kind of just curious, you just want to, it's human nature to be curious. You just want to like know, just cause, and then you can move on with it. But first of all, if I'm not going to be seeing you often, why the fuck do you need to know? You know? Like, I guess this is like wrong, but my coworker who's my friend now, I just asked her, I'm like, what is your ethnicity? And she's like, oh, I'm like this. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then that's it. But I think you're not really supposed to ask. But it's so much better, in my opinion, it's so much better than a roundabout way of like, where your parents come from? No, I mean, you know, where their grandparents come from. Oh, fucking hate that shit. I'm like, get away. Get away from me. I gotta go. Gotta go. Bye. Get the fuck away from me. And it's like, if you see me in public, no, you don't. And I was like, God, it's terrible. Right? I'm like, bitch, I'm from here. I've been from here. I hate that shit. It's the worst. Personally, I'll be much more offended, much less offended if someone was like, what is your ethnicity? Because at least I know what they're trying to ask, and like, I don't know. I'd be like, bitch, where are you from? Like, we're in America, right? So everyone's from fucking somewhere. God. Ugh. Makes them have to follow up with what they really want to know. Yeah, I force them. And then I'm like, I gotta go. Because it's usually like, the times that happen, it's like stopping me in the middle of campus. And it is most likely a break between my class. But, yeah, no. And actually, I am a little bit confusing to people because I dress in like Japanese fashion, like Japanese street fashion, and I style my hair and like other stuff like more similar to Korean style, and Korean or Japanese style. So like they don't know what the fuck I am because like they can't see past like outer aesthetics. And even then, it's like, who cares? You don't need to know what I am. If I'm not going to talk to you on a daily basis, why the hell do you need to know what I am? And if you're trying to hit on someone, you don't need to find out what the hell they are first. Especially if they're already, like, a different race from you. I mean, I guess it's, like, for people who want to, like, date within their own race. But if they're, like, clearly, like, a different race, it's like, why do you... I guess that's why they want to know. Because they're like, you're so exotic. And they want to get their grubby hands on you. Ugh. I'm trying to think if I ever hit on a random stranger. And I'm like, no, I just gawk at them. I'm like, oh my god. So pretty. But I never, like, shoot my shot because, like, physical attraction really is secondary. Like, why? You don't know what that person likes, and what are the chances they're gonna like the obscure shit that you like, and like what matters to you and stuff like that. Again, I cannot be with a person who cannot joke really freely, and like, what else? I don't know. They can't be smart ass, that's for sure. I remember I used to have a coping terminology that was like time heals all wounds, and this stupid asshole like I gave like 3 months of my life to was like, but scars last forever, and he fucking ruined that phrase for me, so I wanted to fucking kill him. Girls I've dated are so much better. Girls are superior to the stupid ass guys I've dated. Like, this is my experience. It's not in general. Obviously I'm a guy, so like I don't think I'm not like hashtag all men, but like ugh. Past relationships make me cringe. That was my shortest relationship as well. He got me in a time of vulnerability. And then, like, since then, I just learned not to, like, mix my vulnerability with another person, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I cut myself on my face the other day by accident. And, that scar healed up quite good. But it's fine, I have different ways to cope now, fucking asshole. Oh, no, whatever. I mean, I let him loose. Not only that, super sus thing was we got together online, right? He got to see my picture first, and he confessed to me before showing his picture. And like, sure, looks are secondary, but then also you kind of need to be physically attracted to someone. But it's kind of unfair that he knew what I looked like first, you know what I mean? And he didn't offer what he looked like before like confessing to me, you know what I mean? It's a little sus. A little sussy baka. And no, he wasn't cute. And also he was like really weird and simpy. Like, I don't like simps, I like equals, right? Ugh. And he would like be too much of a people pleaser. Like, he would say, oh, what you like really matches my aesthetic, when he actually likes the complete opposite of what I like. And why would you do that? I don't know. Honestly, something that genuinely upset me is my little math teacher about 2 years ago assumed I was a different race and was so shocked I was not the race they expected. Oh, it's fucking cringe. It's like, why? Why do people... Especially if they're superior like that, like a teacher, authority figure, they need to, like, act like it. But, like, a lot of people who are teachers are just, like, adults, you know, like you and me. They don't got everything figured out. Yeah, I agree. So, it's kind of unfair that he confessed to me without showing me his face. So, like, I still went with it, of course, though, right? Because, like, I do consider myself shallow, though. I think it's okay to admit that if you're a little bit shallow. Because that's why physical attraction plays a part on relationships, right? But, you know, I liked him as a person at the time enough because we played games together, but, like, I didn't like him intrinsically as a person because a lot of the stuff he would do was, like, people-pleasy, right? He would accommodate to me so much that I didn't really know who he was, actually. So, not only was he, like, not cute, but he was, like, his personality to me was not cute. Whatever. 3 months of my life gone. But what is 3 months in the grand scheme of things? Absolutely nothing. In fact, it's been 11 years since Hunter x Hunter 2011. Hello. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, I could see that too. I mean, it depends, but, like, you should definitely, if I was in my right mind at the time, I would not have, like, gone with somebody I didn't know who they look like. Because also, there's so many things with it. You get catfished, right? You get scammed on the more dubious, like, stuff that. Because internet is risky business. Like, you like to think it's not, but, like, there could be lots of stuff going on the internet. I actually watched one documentary on Netflix called what's it called? The Tinder Swindler? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Katato. Yeah, I'm glad he's not in my life anymore either. Thank you for thinking I'm sweet. And honestly, yeah, I've been single for a really long time. And I'm, like, really chill with it. Of course, I feel like I miss out on some relationship stuff occasionally, but for the most part, now that I've been single for so long, I'm kind of like, I don't know how to introduce, like, another person to my life. It really has to be a perfect person at this point. Because, like, you know, I'm, like, I like living alone. I live alone right now. And I really, really like living alone, and I can't imagine sharing my space with another person anymore. Because that's what I had to do, like, up to this point. And, like, I never had to deal with roommates, and I don't think... Again, I'm territorial. I don't know if I would actually, like, be a good person to be roommates with. There's only, like, maybe one person I can imagine being roommates with. And, like, barely. Wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Starting to sound a little feral, because I am. I get territorial. There can only be one. Just kidding. Eye shines. I named this Eye Shine. Thank you very much. Really happy you think so. I'm having a fun time rendering while talking. I'm gonna fix up those chains in a bit. And also, like, do his whatever, but I want to do some shading now. When was the last time I saved? I don't know. Saves right now. Very excited to post this in Boobies art tag. I'm like, Boobie, please, please, please acknowledge me. Just give me a retweet. Spare retweet, sir. I don't even want him to. I don't even need him to retweet it. I just want him to like it. I just want to know that he sees it, you know? Witness me. Oh, thank you. I enjoy your company too. You're very, very kind. Very sweet Scorpio. I need a more like upbeat playlist. I'm getting so like comfy. Very cozy. I should use the lasso tool, but like because I'm using a textured brush, I don't want to. But usually how I color would be I'll show you. It would be more similar to like this. I use this to block out the main shadows, right? And then I refine it. Like for example, you could do that and then you could like lay down your shading really fast. But because I'm doing texture tool and I'm just like kind of chilling, I'm in no hurry. I'm just doing that. Then I'll probably like bucket tool this. Yep, it's just like that. Thank you very much. Very, very sweet. Thank you, Kenmoto, for coming. Oh, thank you, Katato. Yeah. I just need to really put into effort. I think if I put in the effort, like for example, I've noticed like an influx of subscribers I'm really grateful for. Like before I was at before streaming I was probably at like 3.1k. Now I'm like at 3.2 and I'm like really, really grateful for that growth. I'm grateful that like, especially since I've only been like streaming recently, so I'm like really happy that people seem to like at least tolerate this content. So, you know, I'm pleased. I'm very pleased about that. Oh, Katato, so soft. Facts, no printer. Ugh, you two are so sweet. The sweetest. And I really appreciate all of the people who are viewing. Even if you're lurking right now, I see you. And I appreciate you. Come in and out. Spend as much time or as little time as you want. There will always be the video waiting. I like watching streams though when I'm like doing dishes and stuff like that or cooking. I try to like not have my fan too loud when I'm watching, but honestly I could like turn up the volume since I live myself. Since rabbits are like disturbed by loud sounds, I try to keep quiet for them. They are my roommates and I love them. They don't pay rent though. But like it doesn't matter. They pay rent by being so soft and cute. Am I sweet? Am I a candy ass? I wonder. The ants are gonna come for you. So sweet. Oh, okay, so candy ass made me think of this, like, my favorite insult in the world. Soy boy. If people use soy boy, like, as a genuine insult, I think it's the fucking funniest thing ever. Makes me laugh so hard. Like, call me soy boy. I've never been called, like, a soy boy personally, but, like, you know, by those, like, alpha giga chats, I'm no beta bitch, those kind of guys, they're like, oh, all these soy boys and beta cucks and blah, blah, blah. It's just such a funny insult. Oh, Gremlin, thank you. I am feral. I kin pretty things, but really, you can't choose what you kin. And perhaps I'm a possum. I'm kidding about kinning, by the way. I kid around with kinning, but like, I understand that people use it as like a comfort thing to escape reality and stuff. Soy boy, so it comes from soy having like a type of estrogen in it. So what they're trying to hint is that they eat so much soy, like so much like, well, okay, so it's supposed to say like if you eat too much like tofu or soy, you become feminine. So that's where it comes from, basically. It's just like girls also think that if they eat, some girls, they think if they eat soy, their boobs will get bigger, like tofu and stuff. It's like really common that if you want your boobs to get bigger, you be like, oh, eat more tofu and stuff like that. So it's just like so freaking funny. It's so goddamn funny to me. I'm like, oh, it's my favorite. I hope one day someone will call me a soy boy in all earnesty. Oh, kinning is like I am this character. Kind of, you know, it's like some people treat it as like I relate to this character a lot. Like I use it really lightheartedly, like I say I kin this, but like I don't like mean it. Like it's kind of like saying, responding to a meme like same, this is me. But it's like it's this thing that stemmed from Tumblr mostly, where like you know, for example, Nagito Komaeda from Danganronpa, there are people who are like, I am him, and stuff like that, and it's, I have opinions about it, but I don't want to make anyone feel bad, right? So I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. But you know, they're like, I am Nikito Komaeda. You have to call me Komaeda, and it's a little strange to me. It's a little strange. Yeah, Wing. Yeah. It's like, don't kin this because I can know this is me. I share their memories and stuff like that. Oh my god. Someone fell down the rabbit hole. You fell down the kinny rabbit hole, dude. And like, it's gotten to a point where I hear the word kinny and I'm like, is that an insult? But like, kinnies call themselves kinnies, right? So I guess it's not an insult. And then there are people who use kinship as like pronouns. From what I know, like they're like, I am Faekin, so I am a fairy, and my pronouns are Fae, whatever, something like that. And then it's like, how do I even use that? I don't even know how to use it. It's like Fae and Re. My pronouns are Fae and Re. I don't know. You know what? They're entitled to be able to kin, and I'm entitled to think that it's a little weird. And I think it's okay for us to all coexist and agree to disagree on things. Because I'm not gonna go into kin space and be like, oh, you guys are weirdos. I'm just like, that's strange. But it's all good. You know, I think most people who do it because it's a comfort thing. So whatever helps you get through stuff. I know I need comfort in some things. Neopronouns are confusing, yeah, it's confusing. Unless it's a language that does not have any gender neutral pronoun. I find neopronouns very confusing. And like even the language that don't have gender neutral pronouns, they make a pronoun that's like gender neutral and it's like one. Even like, I like they them, of course. They them is a completely good. I do not agree with it's. It's is a very strange pronoun. I think it's what they theorize, what they try to do. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm gonna pretend to be one. They're trying to like reclaim it because like people like may throw it around as a slur. Like oh, so what am I supposed to call you? It's and all that stuff. So people were like, my pronouns are it's, and they think of it as a reclaiming of that word. And I'm like, no, not quite. No, I don't think so. No. Don't do that. Yeah, guys, I'm the only one who can relate this character, only me. No, the thing is with kidneys, they are that character. You don't understand. It's not just like relating to them. They are that character. Their name is Komaeda, and they are him. Hey, yeah, babe. Oh, I hope the kidneys don't cancel me. I'm sorry. Listen, if you can, we just stay on other sides. I'm sorry. If it helps you, it helps you. I think it's weird, but you know. You're free to think. You're free to think anything I like is weird, and we could agree on that. I'm a little weirdo. You could agree that I'm weird in general. Oh, yeah, it's his like object. Oh, my favorite. I don't even know if it's a neo pronoun, but I think it's so like low-key amazing that like I might even humor it. It's like we ours like like I love plural. I think that's hilarious. Like it's just like it's like we us, we are legion, that kind of thing. Like if someone has the balls to be like I am we are us, you know what I mean? That's how they introduce themselves. I'd be like, oh my god, because I also like their pronouns for other people must be like still they them, just like in a weird way, right? So it's kind of like normal, but like imagine someone's like, yeah, we did this today, like just a normal conversation. I'd be like, we are legion. What? Neo-Xeno pronouns are made for neurodivergent people, like exclusively? That doesn't even make sense. Huh? When it comes down to it, everything's about community, right? I think overall people want to feel like they're a part of a community, and that's why they do certain things. Humans are odds of sneeze. Oh my god, sorry. Oh my god, you know people who unironically talk to that? Oh my god, that's amazing! Are you like close friends with them? Or like, are you a spectator in their lives? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's kind of amazing. I love them. Okay, interesting. Man, there's so much in the world I don't know. I'm such a fucking boomer. Yeah, but I think they dissociate. I see. It's just, it's kind of hard because like the LGBTQ community does so much effort for people to take them seriously, you know? So like anything that could like discredit them is kind of iffy. And then like, you know, like bad actors in the cis community are like, oh, can I identify as a helicopter then? And it's like, fucking idiot. It's not the same. I just wish, I want to live in a world where people aren't fucking stupid. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon. The cause? What do you mean, the cause? Science class. Oh yeah. I wonder if science teaches about LGBTQ community. Oh. I'm still traumatized from my college sex ed class. It was horrible. People actually walked out because they were showing a video of like this like, I'm not gonna say it. It's okay. It was gross. Anyway, and then she also showed penis bouquet on a slide. And it was traumatizing. And if you wonder what a penis bouquet is, it is exactly what you think it is. It is a bouquet of different kinds of penises. And it was the ugliest goddamn thing I've ever seen. Like, even people with penises don't even like looking at their own dongs, okay? It's just, you just have it. Have it, and then, like, man. I guess it's to show what's normal for people, because people don't think their own genitals look normal. And I'm like, I don't care if my nads look one way or another. Ain't no one gonna see those. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not, actually. Ain't no one gonna see them. Even I don't see them. Bum, 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 bum. I remember for some class we had to go to a water treatment plant and it was so disgusting. I have a really sensitive... What the hell? Basically, if they're physically a female but they're mentally male, if that makes sense. I suppose it's something that happens when they're being born. Yep. Yep. It's... You don't choose... You don't choose how you're born. You're just born a certain way. When you know, you know. But that's interesting that, like, science class is teaching you. It's very liberal of them. I think it's a good thing. Like, regardless, you can't, like, change a person's, like, natural preference. Even, I don't know, like, it's sad. It's sad when I hear about, like, stuff like conversion therapy. It's really horrible. And it's like, why would you do that? I guess there's a lack of understanding, is the thing. But, like, that stuff breaks my heart, you know? Because it's like, for example, I don't like green onions. I don't need to be forced to like green onions, right? Like, what benefit is that? I could pretend I like green onions. I could force myself to eat green onions. But, like, it's my goddamn life. I could choose whether or not to eat green onions, you know? That's a very, very mild form of that. That's interesting. I didn't have any gender discussion when I was in school. It was just, like, about the mechanics of how things work, you know? And watching the stupid miracle birth, like, 50,000 times. But I fell asleep during every single time. I refused to see a baby come out of somebody's canal. Ugh. Yucky. Like, if I want to see it, I'll be there for my wife. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to see it. I don't need to see what happens. I understand. But maybe there are people who don't understand. Imagine being birthed couldn't be me. Yeah, right though? Disgusting. I mean, it's things, you know what happens, but like, oh, jeez. And then I remember they had like internal shots, like, you know those like hentai manga? They had like internal shots of like propagation and stuff. And it's like, do I need to see this? I don't want to see this, you know? It's too much. I'm also the type of guy that like, I look at not safe for work content when I'm looking for it, but if I'm not looking for it, I get like really like, my eyes, you know? Like, I hate movies with like sex scenes. I'm so like immature because I'm like, I'm not watching a movie for sex, right? Because like if I want that, I'll go somewhere else. But then like when it happens, I'm like, oh no, my eyes. Ah! I come from an egg. Just kidding. I am a mammal. Just... ugh. I thought it was funny though. Like, Tumblr, which should be like a majority of minors, right? When they banned porn, the whole site died. Like, I'm actually surprised of... no, I'm not surprised, but like... wow, you know, the site wiped out. Now everyone's on Twitter now. That's why it's kind of a hellscape that it is, if I was to throw my opinion in the hat. Because Tumblr had a really interesting volatile culture, you know, fandom culture and everything. Now it's all moved on to Twitter. That's half of why it's so bad, I would think. The culture definitely changed on Twitter, especially in fandom space, ever since the fall of Tumblr. It's far from only minors. Yeah, no, I know. But, like, I feel like it was not only minors, but I feel like a lot of people that participated in fandom stuff were minors, weren't they? Or were they all, like, early 20s? I'm not sure. I don't have statistics. Tumblr is a thing, but, like, it isn't, like, a husk of its former self. Certainly. I mean, I know I was on Tumblr, and I'm old as fuck, you know? Like, but... I think I also just didn't like the idea that they were censoring it. It's like, why now, dude? Yahoo bought Tumblr, they were just like creating more porn. Did you hear OnlyFans try to ban not safe for work content, which is like the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. They like shot themselves to the foot. They like sat on a cannon regarding their stance, and then I think they had to rescind it because, like, I mean, come on, find me an OnlyFans creator that doesn't do porn. That's like a challenge. Zero porn, OnlyFans account, speedrun. Who wins? Kind of want to play that game if I censor everything, but I don't want to see like people's buttholes. Ugh. I wonder, and then I remember Pillow Fort tried to be the new Tumblr afterwards, and a lot of people signed up for it, but then like I haven't seen anything come of Pillow Fort. Wonder if it's like even a thing anymore. Everyone tries to be the new community, right? Place where everyone could gather. But only established places tend to grow even bigger. Okay. Are we at the point where I could add his... Do I want to do his chains? I guess so. I'll just do his stupid chains. It's chain time. Let me see if I can just make it thicker, first of all. No, whoa, that's too thick. But if I do this, looks kind of good. Might just do that. Yes. Is Tumblr still a thing? No, it isn't. Even I'm not on Tumblr anymore, but I used to be in there for, what did I used to post? I used to just post my art on it. Fandom stuff. Less so these days. I need to post more art. Like, I'm an artist VTuber, and yet I don't post any fucking art on my VTuber account. Rest in pieces, dude. Hard. Okay, it's hard to draw. I'm busy relaxing, kicking back. Busy trying to sing. I should take actual lessons if I'm serious about it, which I am, but like, I'm so like, I want to get a little bit, I want to learn a little bit more before I take lessons. Like, for Japanese language, I kind of want to be sure I memorize the alphabet. I remember when me and my friends were in LA before, we were looking for a restaurant, and it was a Japanese restaurant, and they couldn't find it. And I saw this like banner of Japanese on it, like the, what is it, hiragana? And I could actually read it, and I was like, holy shit, it's that place! It was like behind a U-Haul truck, that's why we couldn't find it. And I was like, oh my god, I can read Japanese! It was really cool. I was like, oh my god, I can read Japanese. Oh my god. It's definitely like easy to learn for me if I could use it in real world more. Daily life, in the daily life more. But because I don't like live in a place with a lot of like Japanese characters, it's like, I lose it. Even though I guess I could live on the internet, right? And then there's like Japanese posts everywhere. I don't know. Many times try to learn Japanese, many times forget the alphabet. But it's all Gucci. Korean alphabet is actually shockingly easy to learn. But again, I don't retain knowledge. It goes in one ear, out the other. Maybe I do want to study though, because like, I really like Korean. And it'd be a really useful thing to have. Ugh, I wish I could add being a weeb to my credentials and actually have to credential for it. A lot of big platforms welcome adult content until it gets big, then drop it for ad money. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense now, doesn't it? But for OnlyFans to do it, I'm like, what a shot in the foot. Cat named Mochi's all wholesome pics? That's cute. They should just have a Patreon then. That's cute. I think it's funny though. It's like I have an OnlyFans account just for this cat. No, thanks. Yeah, learning languages is tough. I do not have an affinity towards it. People, like... We don't want to pretend a talent... I mean, we don't want to, like, think that talent's a thing, but... People do have, like, certain affinities to some things more than others, I would say. Like... it could be from how they're raised or whatever, but some people are naturally better than others at certain things. But that's okay. Everyone can learn how to do something. Just, they might have to work a little bit harder for it. But I guess that's why, like, a while ago it was really rude to say to artists, you're so talented. I never thought it was rude. But, like, on the internet, people thought it was, like, rude to say to an artist, you're talented. Because they're trying to insinuate that, they're trying to insinuate to them, that's what they think, that they didn't do it through hard work. They did it because they were, like, naturally inclined to do it or gifted to do it. But that's not really what it means. I don't know. But what I did find insulting was somebody, like, reached a milestone, right? They reached, like, say 50k followers or whatever, and then someone said, you're so lucky. That's different. That's different than talented to me. Doesn't that hit a little bit different? Saying you're so lucky when you hit, like, a major milestone. I don't like that. I would be offended. I'd be offended by that. That's my take. It's really rude to assume what other people are trying to say. Yeah, but at the same time, people need to watch their phrasing. But at the same time, the other person who's receiving that comment should never come at them aggressively. And they should be like, what do you mean when you say this if it really bothers them, right? But, like, we're not in like a perfect world where everyone could be, like, tactfully confrontational, right? We live in a world where it's like everything has to be assumed or this and that, and, like, I don't know, it's a mess. Turns into a mess. I believe in luck. I do believe in luck, but I do not believe in saying you are lucky for a milestone. Like, I feel I am lucky for other things, but if I hit like a follower milestone or whatever, that's not luck. That's, like, at least it's not 100% luck, right? I acknowledge that it would be, like, some luck. Like, for example, YouTube algorithm picking you up, but it doesn't matter if the algorithm picks you up if you do not have good content. If you do not do good content in the first place, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if you're on the map or not. So it just rubs me the wrong way if people say you are lucky for achieving this. You are lucky. It's very rude. Oh, my bunny just flopped over and she's licking her paw. It's so fucking cute. Ugh, I love animals. Nothing gives me as much joy as animals, seriously. They are my pride and joy. They're so quiet. I mean, luck is different from being called lucky. If you call yourself lucky, that's amazing. I love it when people are really positive. I don't really like it when people call other people lucky. Yeah, I think actually that's a good rule of thumb. Because lucky, saying you're lucky, you acknowledge that, like, it's not just you. That is a credit to your success. But if someone else says you are lucky, that is, like, a really backhanded thing. Or potentially backhanded thing. Unless it's, like, winning a fucking lottery, then yeah, I'd be like, oh, dude, you're so lucky. It's just like, I know, right? It's different. It's totally different. That is based on luck. Oh, it's my girl, Vivi. She's so cute. She loves flopping. She has a dog bed. My boy would have a dog bed too, but, like, he eats fabric, so he's not allowed. And he has, like, cardboard instead. But he's been doing good on cardboard, baby. But she loves fabric, and she's a special type of rabbit, right? She's a Rex rabbit. So she gets, like, sore feet easily, so she has memory foam mats in her cage that lines her cage. She's so bougie. And sometimes she destroys it, but luckily for me, she doesn't, like, consume it. So I'm like, as long as it's not in you, it's fine, I guess. And she leaves it alone for the most part. Just sometimes she gets into a mood where she wants to destroy. And I'm like, okay. Okay, bud. Has he ever eaten Vivi's bed? No. Because they don't live together. They live in cages next to each other. Because they're not bonded. Usually if you have a rabbit that's bonded, they could live together. But because these two are, like, I tried to bond them. I tried to introduce them before, and they like fought each other. If you ever see a rabbit fight, it's interesting. Like, she was fresh from the shelter. She grabbed him by the neck and flipped him over on his back. And then like I got in between them, and then like he didn't know it was me, and he like bit me so freaking hard in the back, like through a sweater. It was like a stapler. Oh my god. I was like, ow. Fuck, ow. And at the time, his sister was alive, right? So she like fought them both, and then they were like cowering from her. Failed bonding attempt, seriously. Yeah. Ouchie. Indeed. But it's okay. I never blame an animal for hurting me unless they mean to, but rabbits never mean to. They're really sweet. Like, I'm never afraid of my rabbit biting me. I know no such fear. I trust them with that. Because they don't mean to. They're so sweet. Oh, she's so sleepy. I love rabbits. I think they're the perfect pet for me. They kind of have the combined personality of a dog and cat, but like so like special, like like rabbit, just so exclusively rabbit. Their poop is really nice to clean up, even though they poop a lot. They can't help it. But it's just round, dry little poops. You can just pick it up if like it's gross, but you can pick it up. I always wear gloves though, and it's just throw it away, sweep it up, easy. If anything, their pee smells, but like cat pee really smells, doesn't it? Self-defense response? Absolutely. No, there wasn't severe damage. He bit me through a sweater, so the sweater helped cushion it. Well, maybe I have a scar from it. I wouldn't know because it's on my back. And I don't know what's back there. I could have like a constellation of moles back there and I wouldn't know, you know? I don't like neogenders. I'll say that much. I'll say I don't like neogenders. I only feel like, well, how do I feel about them? Like I only feel like he, him, they, them, and she, her are like pronouns I'm willing to acknowledge. But you know, back in the day, I'm sure people wouldn't have acknowledged they, them pronouns, right? But the thing is, they, them was always in the English language, right? It was always there. So, I don't know. And then I find it so strange when people are like, how am I supposed to call them they, them? But the thing is, since the beginning of time, like, if you don't know somebody's gender, you call them they, them in conversation. So why is it so hard when someone tells you they're non-binary? And you can't call them they, them. Why is it so hard for you? It's just really... Ugh, yuck. I used to play with these little brown pellets in the backyard without knowing it was rabbit poop. Oh no! Yeah, it's Easter candy, dude. The little Easter chocolates. You found them. Yeah. I wouldn't want a dog because I don't want to have to take it out all the time to pee, especially if I live in a city. There's no like real good place for a dog to pee, I think. Sure, they have those trees like right outside the apartment, but I feel like bad for the trees. But there's like dog poop bags everywhere. Sometimes when I walk out the apartment, there's like pee on the floor already, and I'm like, oh no, I have to walk around it. Ah, you're non-binary? Are you non-binary? Yeah. Another thing, I saw this thing that was like, don't neglect the they and she, they. But the thing is, I think mostly non-binary people who don't want to inconvenience others, like, say, call me, you could call me she, they, but they really mean, please call me they. They're just not, like, confident enough yet to come out as they, or to, like, ask people to call them they. So they just like she, they is okay, and then they feel bad that nobody calls them they because they give them the option to call them by she. It's really tough. You know, it's really tough to ask people to respect you. It's really, really tough. I've already gone through it all, you know. So I hope people who use he, they, she, they, and all they really want is they. I hope that they could one day demand that of people, because it's not hard to respect others. Good. Yeah, I have a non-binary friend. I love them very much. But even if you don't have a friend who's non-binary or whatever, you could still respect it. But it's harder for older people to comprehend. But like in a workplace these days, they have like trans rights stuff, and like if you don't respect the pronouns, they could get in trouble. And it's like stupid to. Yeah, I don't want to. People try to relate it to orientation, like, oh, my coworker is gay, he doesn't like have to talk about it or this and that, and it's like, it's his choice, but also that is not appropriate in work to talk about your orientation in general. Like, I don't want to hear about how fucking straight you are if I'm like just trying to get my job done, but like something like pronouns where you have to like hear all the time, you have the right to say, this is my pronouns, please call me by this. It's like if you have a preferred nickname, for example, like, instead of Alexandra, please call me Alex. Like, you're a fucking asshole if you call them Alexandra, right? That's what I think. So I always call people by what they prefer because it's not hard. Especially if they go through the lengths to change it in their email, you know? Because, like, they really thought of it at that point. I don't know. And then like people get married, as what my friend says, like people get married all the time, and then people have to get used to calling them by their new last name and their surname. It's not different. It's really not different than that. And I think that's a really good way to look at it. This world is difficult, isn't it, sometimes? They, them sounds more convenient for me, yeah. But on the flip side, if you know somebody's pronoun is he, him, or she, her, and you call them they, them, it's insulting, I would say. Like, I personally do not like it when someone knows me personally and they refer to me as they, them. I think because, like, that's not my pronouns. And I feel like it's a way for them to skate around calling me he, him because they not comfortable with my identity. But at the same time, I could acknowledge that it might be, like, a self thing. But like, for example, if someone's saying, oh, I have a coworker and they blah blah, like it's someone they're talking to, and they would say it like normally, like they're not familiar with me. But if they are my friend and they call me they, them, I don't like that. Complicated. Yep. Like for me, they, them, if you know me, is not an option. And I don't like it when people take pronouns, like they don't take pronouns seriously, because it means a lot to some people, because that's what they have to express themselves. That's their identity. It's rough. It's rough to find balance. Yeah. When you are a different gender, you notice how like gendered society is, and you can't really change that in a way. Like, ladies and gentlemen is like a really normal thing to say, but then like when you go into a room full of like people you think are women and you go ladies, it feels very, very odd, doesn't it? It's it's kind of odd in general. Even my cis female friend, she doesn't like it when people like say ladies. Ugh. But on the same hand, there might be very, very, very few select people who find you guys not exclusive, not inclusive. So I think they're just trying their best. It's hard. I don't know. It's hard being old. But I see you guys as more gender neutral, just like dude. But like back in the day, people would be like dudette, because like also media back in the day, they have the girl character being like, I'm not a dude. It's a generation development. It's different. Y'all, yeah. Hello, welcome to my stream. Hello, Rue. Yeah. Hey guys. Because ladies feels very... And there's still some people who doesn't understand why saying females is like so bad to say. But it's because it's like, you don't call guys males unless they do, which is like freaking weird. But if they do both, then okay. They're just weird then. But if you call males guys, okay, well, you call men guys and you call women females, it's very yeah, very bad. I don't know. Our society is so like, ugh. Just gotta, that's why I stay away from people. That's why I isolate myself in my mountain. I'll never go outside. Well, even if you come out to your parents, I mean, it's up to you, you know? It's up to you, whatever kind of position you're in regarding with your parents, and then, like, even if you do come out to them, don't expect them to, respect you. If you want to come out, I would say even if, like, your parents are fully supportive, I would move out first. I would say to move out first, because then you don't have to hear your dead name all the time. Even though they're trying. And you don't have to hear old pronouns. And it's just really good. It's better for your mental health. Tailor your environment to yourself. I think that's the most important. That's like goes with anything. It's not just like trans stuff, right? If your parents aren't like approving of your like job, career, or like whatever, and you're in the position to move out, just do it. I wish I did it a lot sooner. But I'm in a more financially well-off position now that I did it later in life, so I'm grateful for that. Oh, I'm glad you think so. I mean, I'm glad that my advice helps. If you haven't come up to your parents yet, don't worry. But like, also be prepared to like just remove yourself. Because even if, yeah, again, if even they're fully supportive, they mean well, but they'll still say things that are going to be like triggering, I guess, for you, or at least like jarring and irritating. And it's just better if you could just have the option to remove yourself from the equation. As for me, I have a good relationship with my parents, but like whenever I go back home, I just like mentally prepare myself for it. But that's like everybody, like even my my friend, when she has to go home, she has to mentally prepare herself to go home. And it's nothing like identity related or whatever. It's just like everyone's parents are a lot, and you know, parents raised you and they have their own idea of what you should be and what you are. And it's hard to break that idea. Nor, like, should you have to deal with it, so get the hell out. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that, but you'll find another person who loves you. And if not, you be that person for yourself. Like for me, I went through many a significant other, well, not even any, but like a lot of people that aren't well suited for me. And I realized that I am going to be my best company, and I have to be there for myself first and foremost. So you should not need another person to like complete you, or otherwise you yourself are enough. No matter what you might think sometimes, if you have yourself, you are enough. Another person is supposed to just enhance your experience, and if they don't, get rid of them. Like for me, I get a lot of like fulfillment from my friends, my two friends. All sorts of fulfillment, just like, ah, that's nice. I'm glad I could talk to you and like have this bond with you and stuff. Like, not all relationships need to be, well, okay, of course most relationships are not romantic, but like you do not need a romantic relationship when you have a platonic relationship. Friends are just as amazing as a significant other could be. But I understand the want for a significant other. Yeah, everyone does, I think. It's a very relatable thing. Humans naturally do not want to be alone. Yep, you don't need a date, especially if you're young. you're still, if you're young, you're still figuring out yourself. And you need to prioritize yourself before figuring out what you are, who you are, what you want to do, and what you want in life in general before you like include another person in that mix. Because once you know yourself and everything, and also once you're comfortable with being by yourself, you really got it all. Like, I'm comfortable with myself at this point. But it takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy. Of course. Just hang in there, man. And if you think, and if, again, I've said it before, but if you are discontent with the life you have, it doesn't mean you want to like do anything drastic. It means you want to change the way that you are living. So maybe take this opportunity to do some small changes. But certainly after a significant other, need to do some like self-reflect, self-improvement, make sure that you are enough for yourself. Oh, that's really sweet. Yeah. I want to know that I'm making others happy. It would make me feel really good to know that. So I try to be there for my friends. And I try to like manage like my social circle. Like, I know for sure I could be there for my 2-3 people that probably need me the most. But anymore, and I don't know if I could exert like that much social energy, and it wouldn't be fair for them. But it's good. It's Gucci. I'm very happy with how things are. Like, even if like 2022 has been like fucking cursed, I'm really happy with where I am right now. I just have to step back and look at how things are from a more objective perspective. But it's hard when you're like a little bit emotional with this, how certain things are happening, because you're just like so in the middle of it. Oh, you're so sweet, Katato. Also, regarding relationship, friendship, whatever, do not put yourself out. Only be there for someone if you could afford it. Just like how, like, again, everything is like you yourself first. I'm not saying to like completely like toss people away or whatever like that, or like disregard them, but you have to make sure that you are like good before you could help others. And like, you can't spread yourself too thin. It's 12 pets, oh my. Yeah, so sometimes you can't control certain things that happen. You just need to be able to cope with it, no matter what happens. Oh, Booby, your hair is so fun to color. Anyway, friends are really, really good. I think having like people in your support is like is the best. I do wish that I play more games with my friends or something like that. I used to be in a group of 4 people, but like, I don't know, things happen. And I remember it was really fun, but then yeah, it just doesn't work out, so, and I'm not in groups anymore. But that's okay, because like I have my own stuff I'm doing. Like I did art before, and now I'm doing streaming. So just gotta apply yourself and like indulge in your hobbies sometimes. Or you're working on yourself in general. Like I wanna be a consistent streamer in order to advance my career, and I want to do more art. Also, to build up my portfolio. It's kind of hard to do both at the same time. But, like, I don't know if Booby is portfolio worthy, but I'm having fun. And my main goal right now is to just get good at streaming, you know? Cats are the sweetest. My sister's been feeding a lot of feral cats. She loves those cats so much. They come into the backyard every day. And she feeds them every morning. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I will definitely be happy to collaborate with people in the future. But for now, I'm going to focus on myself because I need to stream like solidly by myself. I can't rely on collaboration with people to meet my goals. So I'm very happy with doing this as well. And there are some individual games that I want to play. Like, collaboration only that is, like, hard to get everybody's schedule together. Everybody has their own stuff to do, you know? It's hard to organize a time and place in, like, a length of time. Boop, boop. Still thinking about, like, Game Grumps' Pokemon Smash and Pass. That was really funny. And then, like... Would I eat... I wouldn't eat a gold bat. I'd eat probably like a mushroom Pokemon, but everything looks like it has poisonous glands. Yeah, I like chill streams a lot. I need to finish watching Vox's stream, the study stream. That was actually super chill. I understand why people have it on. Maybe people are actually studying when he's doing the page turning ASMR stuff. It was like environmental ASMR. Oh, Vox. A kidder. And it's so funny, even though it was like just like some sound effects, people were like still like spamming chat. Like, why is the teacher hot? Dum, bum, bum. I'm trying to think what other anime are popular this season. Now that Kimetsu no Yaiba is on break, what other stuff have you been hearing of? I need to catch up on my Dress Up Darling. I don't know why these spam bots bother. What am I gonna eat for dinner? I might eat the leftover Thai food. I still have some. Oh yeah, I should eat that. I spent so much money on the takeout. $45 for like angel wings, crab rangoon, and pad thai. But restaurants need to make money too, especially in this time. Oh, I had other topics in my head, but then like they're all like yeeted out. Wow. Bunny stretching. I should stretch more. I need to go back on a treadmill for sure. I kind of want to get into lifting weights, but maybe not. I don't want to hurt myself. Crab rangoon is so good. I love creamy friedness, you know? So good. One of the things I miss going into an office is like the lunch places around the area. It was always fun getting lunch, but like now that since I worked from home, I really saved money on eating out because you could cook at home, right? It's really good. Booby's coming along. He's almost, I feel it in my bones. I gotta do his like outfit design, but I'm happy with the shading so far. Oh yeah, curls. I just need to get into a shape, preferably a rhombus or diamond. Yeah, we have like a really good gym, so I should make it. I should take advantage of it. I mean, I'm paying for it basically. Paying for the convenience. I kind of wish there's a swimming pool, but then I don't know how to swim, so what good would that do for me? Not sure. Does anyone not know how to swim, or does everyone know how to swim? Wow. boobies. Yes. I'm gonna become shredded chicken, bro. Maybe I'll get more blood if I become shredded. Nose. The nose. Oh. You know how to swim? It's good if you even know the basics. Swimming is not natural. You know it's not natural. Well, I mean, it should be. I hear babies can swim. But when you're an adult, you just lose your ability to learn sometimes. Ugh. I hate stupid. My dad was like, oh, you were so brave when you were a baby. You were able to get needles or whatever. And I'm like, I doubt it. I don't know. It's hard to be a parent. Someone who knows you for your whole, like, entire life. It's kind of annoying because you're always, like, a certain stage to them. But my parents are good. Love my parents. It's just hard to be around them sometimes. Born in water, swimming around? No way. The newborn is not swimming. Couldn't be. You have to take it out or it's gonna drown. Wow, boobs. Okay, let me see. Do I want his hair highlight to be that bright? Maybe. Yeah, it's like water birth. It's supposed to be like natural or whatever. I'm like, ugh. Birth is spooky. Like, there's actually legitimately a chemical that's in women's like brain that makes them forget like the pain of childbirth, so that they would do it all over again. It is crazy. It's bonkers, really. But it's good to forget pain. I wonder if women are able to forget more trauma than because of that hormone. Maybe it only happens when you have childbirth, though. It, like, releases all sorts of hormones. Ugh, do you hear about those people who could be, like, allergic to their baby when they're pregnant? It's horrible. Because it's like a foreign object. Not object, foreign... What's it called? Foreign cells, I guess. Whew. They don't tell you a lot of things about pregnancy. But... usually, if you plan to get pregnant, a lot of things are worth it anyway. Mothers are so tough. But yeah, that should be rocky. Would they need to get an abortion? I think they have to take medicine for it. They have to take immunosuppressants in order to grow the baby. And you know that's a whole other issue. Bodies are so finicky, you know? Everyone's different. Wow, we've been here for 3 hours, boys! Yuppie! Much better than the last stream. And, wow. Been talking all this time, but like, almost done, eh? We just need to put some patterns on. And we're making good time. I still haven't finished this yogurt. I should probably finish it, well, later. Booby, let me see your reference, please. Time does fly. Like, oh my god, when this year started, it was spookily fast. Now it's slowing down a little bit. I think because, like, I'm having a schedule. But it was, like, so whiplash fast. I was like, hello? Like, suddenly it was, like, February when it was just January. And I was like, oh. So spooky. I hear as you get older, Suspicious. Hold on. This thing is on a layer it shouldn't be. Anyway, here as you get older, like, time passes really fast. Because, like, it's just relative or whatever. Like, when you're a kid, time passes extremely slow because you've only been alive for so long, right? But when you get older, everything just goes by you so fast. Because you've been alive longer. I don't think I ever told anyone my retirement plan, like, on the internet. Like, my plan is to have a yacht party. Everyone's invited. There'll be, like, lifeboats at the end of the day. And, I'm gonna spend all my money, be a baller, and then at the end of the night, the yacht is gonna blow up. And I'm gonna go out with a bang. I'm just kidding. Or am I kidding? Who knows? That's goals. I listened to Kanae from Nichi Sanji. He's like, I've said this many times, but I want to die before I'm 30. And I'm like, dude, no. And everyone's worried that he's serious. I don't know. If he says it too many times, I think it starts to get serious. I hope he doesn't want to blow up. Hope he doesn't want to end it at 30. 30 is way too young. You hear? 30 is the new 20. Oh my god, sorry. You don't have to come to my yacht party. It's not serious. But I do want to, like, live hella rich when I'm old. So that's why you gotta put everything in your retirement fund. 401k investments and all that stuff. Ugh, just the passive income. No, I'm going to go out with a bang with you. Hell yeah. Everyone's invited to my yacht party. Here's the itinerary. Leave before 5. Just kidding, not even 5. Too early. Bum bum bum. I like Booby's outfit design. His little spooky little markings like that. What a cool dude. Oh, Booby. Boobylicious. I wonder how he feels that his name is a straight up Booby. It's not Bubby. It's Booby. I guess he thinks it's funny. Which it is. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna color that in black. I think I'm going to spend my savings on a ranch. Oh, yeah. Something like that. That sounds like a nice retirement plan. Just somewhere peaceful, away from the hustle and bustle of life. Oh, that actually sounds really pleasant. I want to have, like, something like that too. And have, like, pets. Like, I want chickens that could, like, live until retirement age. They give me some eggs. And then when they stop laying eggs, no big deal. They're my pets. And then I can have, like, more chickens. And the cycle continues. Self-sustainability is goal, isn't it? Especially in this day and age with grocery prices going up. Everyone's been, like, fantasizing about, like, having a Stardew Valley life. But, like, being a farmer is extremely hard work. I wonder how they come up with them. Oh, it's easy to, like, just think about, like, do a detailed design. What about redrawing it, though? But, like, Booby's design is actually not that bad to, like, have to redraw. He has, like, some sense to it, but, like, once you find a pattern, it's okay. It's a little bit better. Especially if you saved a pattern as a PNG, if you're the artist who created it in the first place, you could just copy-paste it from, like, a previous file. But when you're doing fan art, you tend to, like, draw it by hand, like what I'm doing now, so you have no choice but to, like, just do it. Like, Inanis, this New Year's outfit was really difficult for people to draw, because they had to replicate it. And this mad lad made, like, a texture. Like, for stuff like that, I feel like the original artist should, like, release the textures for it, because, like, it's just, well, I guess they don't want... I guess not. Never mind. But it's just like, rest in peace. That's kind of what fan packs are for, though. Like, Cookie Run has a fan pack where people can make their own comics with the sprites of the Cookie Run characters, but then at the same time, they're releasing the official assets, right? And usually you don't want people to, like, have their hands on the actual assets. Because, I don't know, people could do all kinds of things with it. They could print it on merchandise, etc. If you're not careful. Can't trust nobody. Ugh. But if you know, if pink cat girls really do get called nyanners, it is stupid. Pink cat girl VTubers. But then, like, I think only a few people genuinely got called nyanners for it, but then now it became a trend for people who wasn't even, like, called nyanners. Oh, booby. This is awful. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna eat my pad thai after this. So good. It's gonna be so rewarding. Sometimes when I work on things, like when I used to work for my company, I would like to deprive myself of certain things in order to use it as a reward. But like not for too long. If it gets too long, then I have to do what I want to do. Like I like get to space out for a minute or whatever, or like pee. Stuff like that. But then like I don't hold it for too long. If I hold it for too long, then it's like it's not good for you. But it's just like I gotta finish this. Wah! I've seen people making money off of art that they don't own. Yep. Redbubble is a really common place for it. It's really shit. People can be pretty awful, you know? There's no shortage of art theft. Oh, and the NFT thing. I think NFTs are like whatever, the concept is like sure. But then like people are using it to sell other people's art. They mint other people's art and they just like make a bunch of Ethereum off of it, and that's like so shitty on so many levels, right? Like if you think NFTs are bad in the first place, then it's like, oh, it gets worse. Then they steal from artists and they make money off of their art, and it's like horrible. It's like really shit. And then it's like there's no what is it called, like control. There's no standards for it right now. And then like so it's like the wild west whenever there's new technology. Like the internet used to be pretty wild. I mean it's still wild, but it's hard to manage anything. Regulation. There's no regulation regarding it is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean of course it should be. There needs to be more procedure behind it, but like people don't have the resources to check. And I've heard on OpenSeas artists have to dox themselves in order to get something, an NFT taken down, because that is their art and someone is minting it. Meanwhile, the person who minted it in the first place don't need to give information out. Pretty yikes. That's really yikes. I think that's like a horrible thing. And then it makes me think, what's stopping people from minting the same picture? I don't know. It's weird. It's a good concept, I think. Like, oh, you want to sell the copyright or whatever, but then like in action, it's just not ideal. Which is like what happens in many concepts, right? There can be a lot of things that are good in theory, not good in practice. Ugh. But yeah, I'll make that a short topic because I'm sick and tired of hearing about it on Twitter personally. So sick of hearing certain things on Twitter. But I need to keep up with the trends. I need to keep up with what's going on social media. Also, not really like complaining, but then like I never seen so many twit-longers before like being into the VTuber community. And then people these days are like memeing on twit-longers like, I'm going to graduate, you guys, and then they're like just kidding. And it's like, it's not funny. I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's funny to like prank your supporters in such a way. Because there are some people, okay, on the off chance, okay, so like what's that joke for? It's like your viewers will see it and there's a higher chance people just feel sad about it. I don't think it's gonna bring them joy. Maybe relief, I guess, at the end if you want to put them through that. But like, they don't think about what they are doing to people who support them, and I don't like that. Just a prank, bro. Like, I'm graduating, you guys, because blah blah blah, and it's like, just kidding, I'm here to stay, you can't get rid of me, ha ha ha. Why is it called graduation? It's a very frou-frou term. I think it began in corporate. I think when I worked for my company, it was a Japanese company in the first place, so they also used graduation when we had to be let go. So I think it's just a good way of saying fire, terminated, like, oh, all this stuff, leaving the company. It's just graduation because you are moving on to the next chapter. I think it's a very Japanese thing. But yeah, it's termination, or letting go, or ending service, you know? It's just a nice, it just feels better than saying those things. Actually, Japanese culture is pretty indirect. I think in business as well. Like, you say stuff like, thank you for taking care of me when you are like resigning. And then so if like you're not aware of that, you say, thank you very much for taking care of me this entire time. You do it super formal. People are like, are you leaving? Stuff like that. When, like, I think in like America at least, it's like, hey, this is my 2 weeks notice, dude. Really interesting. You know? I really like looking into different cultures, stuff like that. And I'm glad I am born American, because I am a very direct person. But if I was born Japanese, I think I would just have that perspective instead, you know? Like a more indirect, very polite perspective. But not to say I'm not impolite. I like to think I'm polite. But I'm not going to be like, thank you very much for taking care of me this entire time, and have people assume that this is my time to fly, you know? Thank you very much for coming. Good morning. I hope you had a wonderful rest. I'm not finishing stream until I finish. So we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. But man, progress. And I will post this on my Twitter later. And I will tag Booby. I'll be like, Booby, please. I looked at your boobies all day. Please acknowledge me, Booby. I genuinely really like Booby. That's why I'm even doing the fan art. Or else you would have seen me draw like a lot of other like popular VTubers, right? If it was just for like what, like attention or whatever. But like, I really like DOVA. He's one of my favorite VTubers. Did I say VTubers? One of my favorite YouTubers. You might have to head out. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming. And you were there since like the waiting room. I hope you have a fantastic evening, Katato. The rest was unwanted. Oh, sometimes I fall into a non-consensual nap. Like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Like yesterday, after my stream, I was like reviewing my stream. I don't know why I say this as if it's like a thing to be proud of, but I was reviewing my stream and then I fucking fell asleep near the end. It was when I started doing the gameplay, but like, I don't know. I didn't even know I fell asleep because my video was still going, and I was just like, did the stream not capture my gameplay actually? But no, it was just, I just blanked out for like maybe 10-20 minutes, and I was like, what the hell? I never nap for only 10-20 minutes. That was crazy. My body craves rest. I don't know. I need to get onto a better schedule. But again, whenever I'm like doing something new, it just is like, I need to adjust. I need a moment. Do not rush me. Yahoo! When did you discover DOVA? That is a good question. I'm trying to think of... Thank you, Katato. I will hydrate. And it's okay if he doesn't. He a busy boy. He's a busy man. I know he must be very, very busy. But I'll be happy to have this. And I hope he sings King one day. This is too chill for myself. Yeah, I know. At least I don't scream, I guess. I'm not much of a screamer. But I do get a little bit hyped up on some stuff sometimes. When did I discover DOVA? What is his earliest video? I knew him before he moved to Japan. Like, I knew of him before he moved to Japan. I think I've seen very, like, faint glimmers of his like Black Butler stage, like just when he was starting to get out of it. I didn't like him for that. I liked him for I think maybe when YouTube screwed him over on his copyright. That was like one of the earliest memorable things I remember. Like he had a song that he didn't actually have copyright to in his ending, so he had to like, he lost a lot of his income and he had to like re-upload every single one of them or something like that, or like edit, re-render every single video to take out the ending song, because back then they didn't have an editing feature in the YouTube studio. And for all things considered, they still don't to me, because like I tried using the editing feature to take something out of my video and it didn't fucking work. It didn't have a save button. So I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? Why? It's still glitchy. But like, it's good that they have it in general now. Yeah, that was sad. I know, right? Like, but at least he had content from it. It was very, I wouldn't say entertaining, but it was entertaining. Make something good out of something that was like really horrible, because he lost thousands of dollars in income. I can only imagine his panic. And that's why creators say you do not put everything in one avenue. For example, if I do YouTube, I should also do something else, but I don't know what that something else is yet. But yeah, you can't rely on just one place for your income, because that's dangerous. Well, because I think that's more so as a content creator, because as a when you're just normie and working in an office, right, your office could like shut down anytime and you just have to like find a new job. But like on YouTube, your place is just like, hey, we're gonna demonetize you, and then what you can do, you have to move your platform, I guess. I don't know. You have to figure it out. It's really stressful. I really feel for YouTubers who have to go through that. Yeah. Now that you say that, I want to look at CDog's VA's old videos to see which ones I recognize as like the first ones that I watched. It might have been actually one of them. Might have been like, he's like, I made a yaoi with like $1,000 or whatever like that. That was one of the first interesting stuff he did. He did like a yaoi audiobook. And I was like, oh, interesting. Very interesting. I'm glad. He's in a good place. Like, Obey Me recently, like, collaborated with him, and I was like, wow, Sea-Dog. It's very pog, dude. I don't use the word pog. I should like not put it ironically in my vocabulary, or else it's gonna stay there. It's gonna make its bed and like it won't leave. Just like I think I say ulu ironically, but like, is it ironically if I freaking say it all the time? I'm like ulu. I kind of use it as like a placeholder of like hello. Not even ulu. I don't know. I think it's a funny word. God. You watch his Black Butler ones. On Trash Taste, his podcast with his friends, he recently talked about climbing out of that content and stuff, and like about the past person he worked with, and it was really, really interesting to hear him like be able to pivot the direction of his content, because like he had really bad views and everything, engagement on like the videos that wasn't related to Black Butler, because he needed to get a new audience. And it was actually just like so interesting to listen to, especially even if you're a smaller content creator, because you know certain things won't hit, but then like what he says, like if you want to keep on doing something, keep on doing it, you will find the audience eventually. You can't give up. And I think that's just really motivating of him to say, and it's true. You'll eventually find your audience if you haven't found it yet. Thank you for coming, Wing. I'm almost done, so hopefully you'll see us on Twitter soon. Thank you so much for coming and talking. I really appreciated it. I really like Sea-Dog VA's like cafe videos. Those are super fun. I like that he's not afraid to try stuff. But oh, the pole dancing. I'm like, that just sounds physically exhausting. I could never. It takes a lot of core. You gotta go. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It takes a lot of core muscles to do pole dancing. It's a respectful art form because, like, I don't got no muscles to do that. I can barely hold myself up on a handlebar at the gym. There's like a handlebar where you could do like lifts on. What's it called? I don't know what's called, but like pull-ups. You could do pull-ups on it. And gosh, I could barely just hang. But I'm actually getting better at it. I could hang for like 10 seconds versus like 2 seconds now, which is like sick. I'm like, hell yeah, as long as there's some improvement. As long as you're improving, it's good. Sometimes it's hard to see your own progress when you are so far away from your goal. But when there's any improvement at all, you need to like look at it and feel good about it. Like, I'm not where I want to be, but I feel really, really proud of myself because I take some time off to reflect. And I'm proud of what I've been able to do this far, even though I don't think it's very much. Like, I still need to put out another Live 2D video, oh my god. It just takes... I'm not like... I don't want to go back to the editing room just like this yet. Well, soon. One day. Oh, Boopy. Look at him. What a king. Nice. Nice. I need the drips. He needs the drip, but he has enough drip. I mean, look at him. But... Oh, why don't I put this on top? Or below. Maybe I'll put it below, so I could compare the pictures. I decided to listen to Yano's Theory of Happiness. The song hits different, but the animation was so emotional, so I could definitely understand why the community has gotten so upset. Yeah, it was horrible. I'm glad to have like blurred you with it. It was so much. You have a good night, okay? I hope you rest very well. Lighter color, maybe. Lighter color. Let's do that. And then we are going to... Yeah, BB, look at that. Heck yeah. I'm going to match the music video style. Do I even need this reference anymore? Probably not. I'm sure I forgot something, but that's a problem for later. See you next stream. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out for so long. Thank you. Bye-bye. Almost there. I could taste it. I could taste sweet freedom. I just need to see which layer this... Oh man, I just need to find out what layer this line art is on. Where are you? Okay, that's the background. That's the banner. Okay, chair is on this layer. I'll name it chair. I don't remember the last time I saved. Everyone remember save your work. Yes, I found you, my pretty. Oh, ha, ha. Okay. Let's add some dimension. Lighter color. And then I should make it a little bit less sharp to the eye. And match the music video a tiny bit more. And even that banner needs to be edited a bit. Can you taste it? Can you taste the sweet freedom? I can. Here we go. Oh, I need to use a different brush. I need to use a heavier pencil brush. But, oh, actually my computer is able to take it now since I restarted before stream. That would have been good if I did that last time, but like, you know, we all learn our lessons. The lesson is to be learned. Perfect. I need a drippies. Get that drippy is in. Is this on its own layer? Let me check. Okay. Thank you for everybody who's watching this. I know it's been a long ride, but thank you for being on this journey with me. I used to draw faster. I don't know what the fuck happened. But we all find our balance somewhere. A slow drawer today could be a fast drawer tomorrow. Like literally, because drawing is not a linear skill. It is a fluctuating skill. That's why people get art blocked. It's not always there for you. But sometimes you have no choice but to draw anyway. Especially if it's for your job. It's a discipline thing. Like even if you feel like you're drawing badly, you need to overcome it. And you need to try to be a little bit more logical about it. Like, what am I doing wrong necessarily? I need to step back and look at my art. But sometimes you just get frustrated because of the speed you're doing it at, and that's okay too. There's always room to become faster. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of motivational stuff, but I don't really mean to, and I could tell that when the motivational stuff is being read out and getting over it, I'm going to be really frustrated. Because I'd be like, shut up! I know already! Everyone gets really frustrated at him. Getting over it is a hoot. I can't wait to play that on stream one day. Not today. Maybe not very soon, but one day. I swear. Maybe if I get my sweet payout for YouTube that I already spent double on by ordering takeout yesterday. Dear God. Yeah, I don't get very much money from YouTube, but I'm not doing this for money, clearly. I do commissions for monies, but like I'm not really open for commission right now because I want to like focus on streaming. Because this is what I want to do. I want to stream. But I could still do commissions. I have a couple of commissions in queue in order to support myself. I don't know. It's always good to have a plan B and to do multiple things at once, but I'm the type that doesn't like doing multiple things at once. I like to focus on one thing at a time. In fact, I hyper focus on one thing at a time. Ow. My rabbit oh God, my rabbit's biting my blanket. Hello, honey. Stop it. Shoo. Vermin. I love her so much. She is a vermin. If I become a farmer, rabbit's gonna be definitely #1 pests. They could do so much damage. Hello. She's so cute though. Oh. But they're not like locusts or anything. At least rabbits are cute.